video ya me boy ye wadra na mampania be de chire era conference grounds one no eso eno abedi mu nkomo but me gire ye se eno a ukodu fie ubusa wonsam mienu about conference na ye ni nyina no wankasa no unyia no a wode ma conference ne se bia se be dwumadi ni nyina kwa wie ye no unwu ne sai
am de kai double MPP for enyi na abaso yedi yehuni yekua yede mraye djuma protocol yede to ho comment I stampo e wo se wo ba ya bo pani ansa na wa ba wo de o card be ebetre ama yehu ze ya bo pani ya yemba wa ye vaccinated if you want to so no o share mask at the end of the day no protocol no so no obedi so the organization party ni yeah one war asantimai one also host too yeah there was a board afternoon na baso the board of the executive amatanso abo the national executive so abaso and amatanso abo all the executives I think the amount for comport to omo komu ye na ho anya de bia na editi go so nti we katakwa obi enti no utimi won te enu anu na I am more structured, more organized. In a very nice way. Vice President Kazana acquired rally. You know, and MPs na phone calls na. I say, hey, Mother, Papa, no, the Brazilian and the Yako and the wow, person only. Now yes, when they can over to me about no panel. And you make a year call, so we am planning for almost 25 MPs. I know Patu 7:30. Papa Nico 8. The hour, Minister Crampona, Perfect, Minion, Mutamatanamuji, say. Oh, who
led that call? Who initiated that? Say, and why not the president?
Oh, sir, yeah, I mean, America, no, president, the honor, the one that or one dom or one dog. Why didn't it be? Kwama Gada, Wakama MPP. I'm not a damn or your institution. That's here. Teddy, on my penny, Nabidi, or then the bigger cousin, one of the politics, not on yet. No, dear, Nadia, Oceania, my dear Equatorial Bank of Ghana, Krakow, Yesika. I'm a baby and the Dutch and Wakoya, the governor, paying Papa B, not the account pension. And another echo soon, sorry, bra. Braniam miner, and yes, if you are additional Lucia and Quan, be our out with the boom mine. Over to me, politics, multi-million 2 minutes to the boom mine. Buy a coy. Watch out here. Now, or no, buy any more moon, I said, none whom you won't there. And maybe or no, a month for Nimo, won't there. And or buy us or no, for la mantem, or bet you become for me one. And I say, Aquala, Ohun is our row, one in paying 40 me to said it. And the president, dear. So MP, president. So when there were MPs in our Ghana and I was here, what is here? And that is not the news. I mean, meeting president is not the news. What was that? But where you want to appreciate the vice president for minimum, the Kasapa, a told the idea, a man to mean the Abontin Kokata. Oh no, Kodina, Dr. Timo Kasama MPP. When you are MP party name, Akwala, won 27. ABC 2007. What the 10 years ago 2017. What the 4 years ago 2001. That is almost 50 years in here. Akwala now with this 6 years and never did 21 years. Obi oni man another abedi ebe wana. The idea oni man no almost na ebeka ho to aba. And a papa is oba ya say ono ye on pay politics. And wa be politics. Maso so ni mo abepe politics. Ono so oba ye wa meye ko oba ne ni eden. Ade onim kasa onim. Ye fe wo mu so ono mpo no kana gross ohu no. Obubo na ohu na akeka na ohu. Na akeka na ohu na odi ohu fe. So ati edi or the bibia the politics of Ghana. He's intelligent, but even when Obe Poncho no na odi ho ago kata.
Right.
What was that?
So, Doc, from say Usha brochure and I say arrangement of the program now, it was expected say Mampenya be de Chebeba and son His Excellency the President of the Republic. Nana de Danko Akufo-Addo Abba. Contrary, Mampeni Ebai and son Vice President Eba Oba MPs, Ashanti MPs, majority of you, and a modern Eba amazed songs, dancing and cheering here and there. Owiye Mampeni Abedeche Ebekasa delegates ya Tiagu Park so Boseni Adiade. Some think it was carefully planned. Others believe it was a natural movement. Others think it's a plan B. You are scaring off potential flag bearers and as a presidential aspirants of the party. Which of these arguments do you belong to?
Scare no dear, scare no dear, sir. The Amu Yanona Aboni Pehu visa. I know the Empo the Anka, so you better toward the Anubusam question, yes, sir. Toward the end of the Russo, or anybody can use out here. Toward the end of the Russo Yasum, Yasum, who questions that was there, you know. Among 14 say, be a Yabuapayo. What was that? And I know the enemy, I know, and Yabuapayo. And about the Bamuno there. Sebia ye udi ehunche obimu amane hu there ontimi in the contest no and the second term breaking the cycle no was that we use strategies baby what was that there no if you hompo the ehu kwache ni permanent going to me ama it's na me say ho de me sum we saw no first and then we questions in na kana no the person me hu me out here say enye the vice president in his hotel. Maybe I know or see from MPs no obia omo teacher pictures omo a video omo e wo never do one dance say yeah MPs are blocking the manenko but what you here yeah you block the manenko say can't say yeah baba yes I deal with uti yet say obi free honomo because I was say Udu 810. In the worship program now, national for the buy now. Yeah, can't program no more teacher, one teacher, but what you are here. I can say, we party, surprise party now. Now, we didn't say, Ubaya party, a man, now I've never seen Yanko. I've never seen Yamukono. Only maybe a muko do you not a dominant go on your party, but what you are here. And the first time a man for your surprises, my other four.
So, Dr. Fie, can we say, from what we saw yesterday, Ashanti region MPs there, Mumudu Duana decided, when the time is due, you are for Dr. Mahmoud Bamia to be the next flag bearer of the party.
Excellent. Nobody is doubting that.
Okay, excellent. There's somebody who and I said that is your assumption.
Me say, Oheneba, Omwa, entumi amakra mbo unim ebufu a omo de gu ye so ampata wutie. Say na munim say ye be fia vice president. That na manka na ye mu bia yare one cry, e mu bia ye ntumi mba. Ye mu bia parliament do na e course na wo say ye workshop wo what you say a ye work cry. And I make catch you say we enye boapayo we yam plan and you mean ye course say matter tire wo do ojin say wo mai say chi abedi nechi ye no so but yam plan ya no pa we nye ya no pa tututu untumi ma me how ho but what you say you know obi be say ye nia KT Hammond ono no one cry ya anka and you mean no clock no say if abe wo ya be DJ na wo be did say can na say ya de pa ni no pa no me ba me no wa pa KT Hammond wo how was here ono ka na adwen kire wo awon ma che no see mu some advice is na the car mu 8 obetu na ya blocking no na KT Hammond na ono e wo around take hold mo oba but what you say
yeah
and a protocol for the bodyguard yomni ho the someone tia here and the kajo someone tia here say okoye nipa almost no I was so quite as a president and I would say yes where the president one na daro mani die mu
so some people think a artificial traffic.
Oh no, any artificial with all due respect I think initially the vice president was not comfortable with the fact that the boss before him.
Yeah.
Yes, I think under the circumstances, I think the woman MPs no.
All right.
I don't know what he's going to tell his boss.
Okay.
Because you could see, sir, he was not comfortable at all. But I think also, sir, our dilemma, because he doesn't know how to wait off all these MPs. Such as here. And that will mean a sign of disrespect to the MPs.
Right.
They did not tell you that
Dr. Me da say na for the AC no ene nkoma me ni wudi president ensamu a odi tudwa leader of parliament nensamu odi tudwa the regional chairman or welcome delegates na nensamu odi tudwa na is driving towards unity adwumaden and kabom boniface na fe yetimi breaking the 8. Sum it up in 1 minute. Na minya okwan.
Oheneba, unity in Kwa, it is also telling you that the party people are rooting for Mahmoud Bawumia and nobody else. Because Ashanti region is deciding for second term. And the unexpected 25 MPs could be Hodomono. I am planning. Nado do abayetena and na 12 aka omubu efuyeno. It means that Ashanti is moving one direction. And what it also means is that Papa sorry ya okasa. So
MPs be work for Musa Momu Koja, woman a man council.
Mikodu Akra, Mikopa Chonko, no airport. A chopper quarter medical kind. I'm telling you, many of the upper from all who want to be upset because they are also people who believe in Bawumia. But for the fact to say, Omuni wana ya no. And me catch up say we any plan is your plan is about the yampa announcement and to what you say. If me come kind of me de otojogu form inside Gusayem and I make a problem with me say omo we dey nyabo apayokra. And when Ashanti is moving in a direction, o dey share for preso, dey share nanado preso. Obi bia Ashanti dey ni chire na subia no. He won presidential primaries. And there is no contest about this. There is unity. We want unity. And the way I will share at the end of the so many so say I was say we call when him now contest. Now we share the way your MPs because me as the correct. With all due respect. Need you na me ahobrase mu Oheneba. Dia me kan wo me refugees no. E dey na me executive me agents be ye. Oheneba wo dia ni. If you have all these MPs by you and Ashanti is moving in the direction I'm not surprised if Vice President Mefa Owie no. Omo ekofo for region ho ni no bi ase afa ade ni ono na eko. Yes na enam ho mu ni na. Wo say o kasa no wo do ma pie ye. Omo ni na so moto aba o. Omo epie ni na delegates who are going to vote. It is a rally. It is a year we on pe o pe there. Omo ese ebe contest no. Ye penka bom. Omo hwe omo no kasa yie because whether they like it or not, Mahmoud Bawumia will emerge. Science and data.
Whether they like it or not, the next say as I was Shebio.
But your medium wouldn't say all delegates.
Yes, I know.
Many of the delegates will be retained. Put the operator, the answer is correct.
Yes, I know.
98 or 99% of executives will retain. And as I see almost every constituency. I am telling you, sir, sorry, na rally no. Now be say who and they are the people who vote. In the way it's in our own idea.
There's science and data.
Science and data. Who to me? Movement. Science and data. All right. You kind of left, you kind of right. Yeah, my own the competition. Uncle say usika. Uncle did you be at them? I bet you say.
Na say na wo video ye is see and wo na wo da so say wo see him nsa directing the pan we mfa ha na wo tonyum na wo ye na
me ba se ni nso so no enyimo na omoto na ye asem papa bi amate no ye na what is here enti enyimo no nkonkon no kame esi ada no enti ebetia mi mu no na je mi ye no na ye honhom
that me da ase eh wo de nkonkon ba mi de me da ase why na me mfa mu nkodru na ye be say di komo bi Dr. Nana Ayu Efie no na when you wie ye no when it was time for the vice president to address the conference, you know, when the money had there, is here our grounds on them. Nansana Yabetuaso. Patriotic Party. And another delegates conference and then some kitwa. But just somebody with that video for me and you're ready so Jomo and aso atlase a chest the worker to himself no I ready and then nipa a refia hano a dozen it might go beyond 10 o'clock no but you ever say we work within the time you have videos we
understand the love is deep. But please take your seats. Please take your seats. His Excellency, the Vice President, is about to address conference. Please, let's be disciplined. Take your seats, yes. It's okay, please. Please, take your seats. Please, take your seats. We understand the love is deep. But please take your seats. Please take your seats. His Excellency, the Vice President, is about to address conference. Please, let's be disciplined. Take your seats, yes. It's okay, please.
President, some 5 minutes and sana onya kwan address a conference. No more body dia so because and delegates no we party penifo we penifo maso den constituency executives ebinim kromo masters ebinim ye professionals no mu TC grounds wonum na omo budget Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia eso sa he took the security say ombetimi apa won chew say eye nana bi na wote ne kan we understand the love is deep. But please take your seat. Neje say also muko no mama mpani abedi chi kwan na okasa. Aso.
Oheneba.
Mache.
Ya nua.
Onwo ye.
Na me ado.
Eno awudie.
Eno ma de bebre.
Na no pe ye katweniti.
Ai.
Eno awudie o friend.
Eno ma bebre bia.
Bebre na huye.
Bebre. Eti bebre bia na no pe so trasi twetwetwegu ai. Bronya ndie.
Bronya na ile.
Say ye di. E sha say free rap.
Na conference na ni bronya no wo twa.
Bronya, MPP bronya na ye di ye.
Oh sa.
Ye twaso. Sa no twaso ye twaso. Ti wo bronya me ye di.
Na mo chana mu ya ne hene.
Si wo ene de maye.
Sa.
Na nafia ne tete maye. Wo se yen shetedo. E de besi e wo sa chede na o de maye na.
A chene kwa de mamu. Wa fa biscuit and accent of bi anka.
Am
say eba.
It's when I yes and a betcha na address is one man who say the Odiama and the Nishama na yentem.
To Jacanamra, Tentum,
sanity.
And they say 20th.
I see, but so many years. They have 20.
Oh, okay.
In December, so they do 20 of an eyes, but so many national.
I say, you see, bring your one.
General, about what to Muriana.
No problem.
I'm from Moses,
no problem.
Oh, okay. Young and Penifua, Ebefiano, a dozen. Mene Dr. Yusuf Tadem, Ebedi and Komo, Sanso, and mene Odotobi, Vice Chairman, on also so Ewa Hanum, Nanabunsu, Menili Bedin Komo, Mene Honorable John Ej, Ahanta West MC, and Subidin Komo, and Sana, the panel Nankas and Dr. Samsonoma, David Boache, Nuruddin Fusini, or not. Northeast Regional Chairman, and so Advertisement Yaboko. Tianko 10 Yankwe.
And another Boka Tahu door and Nitino Corny T, Nissi Nicoto Jenna Bettina Bachana Bacon, and I'm posted Trentiacano. Obia DD, the Boka Tano.
I bet I'm Bodino.
Say a go. Well, I said, Miss Opoina, I said, where the one was the Yeah. Well, Banga say, hey, BBI.
And then there is a BBS.
Now, what cut I would know, Yabashasiana, young for Ghanaian times in Shasia. times the worker tano hwe ni mu ena no pay ya ne wani mu no wo chese mampani etu NPP chitafo nyina fo se awhye so ani ade edi nkunim beba 2024 nto obi ahye ne ho so discipline na emfa entu anamo afa wo hwe katene ma se de mampani ho no wo se ne ni age page 16 and a story no mampani wani da so se NPP be break the 8 2024 no ati akonanim na is mpuntu no ato aso wo hwe times the worker tano ni ma so for ya wono na hwe nsase no fuma gudie wo nsam so Oheneba Adamfo pa no Samuel Abu Jinapo na nimfani wa hanu chese ensase ho mra ya ye de abasa ye de bo ho ban no yensom yi ano ani ade be bo land administration emra no ano wasam ho no na afa so wo ka asem no chese covid dura amama bi pe bia wonya bia nyame adom mampani na montuo nti wonya dodo de aba no okofa mantamu a covid mpania no makomako empim dumienu hanso de otwe 12,780 and I spy a man for uncle ama I spy honum and also change so kum nipa 9 and also I know ye wasa manso and no wasam na times Ghanaian times the work ratano and I don't pay what they buy.
And then my man for the daily graphic so I see truth and accuracy every day. Said the Atiano Sabe Pepe, yeah, ye frimu, yes, why and Fabi Anka, Sabe Pepe and a Brano, ye country at the bar. Na graphic, Okunin nim Hanamo and a Ghana Mampeni na do show boy. Waman and Sasosa, Nanina, ye enra da Jumedia cost so I was Santimantem Hanmiro Spark. Now on Mampeni chess, I think Pimianu any Drununa. MPP all the way kunimdie de beba na so de bema kunimdie no aba no eyegina esie eti no pay the daily graphic okunini ana omampani na ado ne nsam a wo ka no krata na tintim edi egu na ase honom nso a na sho krata na ni honom a 11 hu nsensam no ene penifo bia bo awuram a krata fa so dunsia e wo daily graphic okunini mu eho na abehu no na krata fa so dunsia no honom a na national health insurance apomidie sichi batu mikrata no and report to be aba na sa report no na mpedifo kire mu se na bibia mampeni abedeche Dr. Mahmoud Baumia na dawro ma bibia ya degeta entinke be ya claims no asawo kwaja ya rehwe no a edro ne de ma wa resabia kra kwaja ya rehwe no mpedifo kire edete wonom na omode kwaja omusika e wa ban ho no senke be ye na ya mpedifo ma ni nyina enkonkwa ya digitalize said ya be ya obi antumi mbubi ngum anope krata feto su edunsia ewo daily graphic okunini mu na sansam kakra we mede achewe
na maame mfa braso sem da bo krata chronicle and transmit efu na no pe asem a wode aba betudwa no hwe ani mu a empedufo wo mu mfo ni gwani mu no esro sa no obi ani abere obi akukuda obi ha nani oye speaker of parliament a wadani mu na hwe ye majority leader Ross Echemensa Bonsu a ono so ani abere tufu wo kasa ana wo hwe minority leader to say papa no de ani abere buafu
was squeezing the face
ni mfo ni de tiri so no obi on tokwa pe na akata nani mu no wo chese na emrahye bidwafo be kwa asetena na wonu kwa asetena 11 sensem no be kwa akoto apono so a eno ahogbo no nukranie adam dodo no ewaginasie ena dom kuma no so waginasie ana o chese enne be yire ne otumfo afutu a wode ma dom kuma no kamya ese uhwe bi animu a
ti o die
o wonti aswasinti o se enne be yire ne enti all die be die today nti eno asem ana ode mampani chronicle ase no watu NPP achitafo nyina afo se anamo kwa amayoko no mu achitafo befa so watu anamo no ano na be kire 2024 enkunima ebeba ana eno so ho asem aba odoru alan kojo chematen so ho asem aba na fenso brim
eno asem ahunu dwumade na ase
ahunu
wo bae
media
ahunu
mehuni mombet obeba
aso
so we da party na enya
me se asem ahunu Domosu wa ehunu ozi wa bai ohu na ase me ehunu
obeba ba de obeba bet hu na ye ehunu so ro hu
me nyini se wa ba adwumadi no I know he was in town and a panel crowd TB a health tour kakra, but I didn't see him on the conference grounds. And I'm said announcing the president so say and definitely if he was around Eddie and Kebe announced I
Obiati.
You say bia.
And
young going.
I know some and a chronicle Brussels some no work out and pay or whatever.
Mama the Daily Statesman and so and to us so Marano pay and on a media media nimu ewo bia bedidi the bankrata animu. Na the Daily Statesman and so one musa and Dr. Addison eda honomono and then no krata ani bomunche musa companies ejumeko mako aduonu and nay wasa wama like 10 to the makoma age say and prosecute womu wama bone for some and the amaya na dia no pay krata feto su ensia ewo Daily Statesman mu and a woko pebi na wo so atimi akenkan na krata feto su mienu so and omampani na ado showboy ogusua ekasa o se afempi mienu eni aduonu na ne de nkunimde ne beba na so ma menti me won se penche watimi wakame bia ekoso ewo MPP fie na mu enti etia victory no nkunimde ne fa hodie so krata feto su mienu omampani afutusem no eho ena abehu no na be de che Dr. Mahmoud Baumia so akasa wo sister wo hwe policies ene nioma MPP amayoko ba ye omudi egu apono so a bibia di ho adanse se afempi mienu ene aduonu nan ne de hands down MPP amayoko all the way enkunimdie no ebeba Daily Statesman and the pay some no de dos na so kakra we ena me so me de achewum.
Find out the worker Tassia Matthew for money. Mampany Asama Waka was say COVID in Susan so how near mania de buyer Abenedino. Mampany chess one of Montro Egusua and tea before Murphy, Yabedia ho and tea Mampany to one or more or two of my gun addition in Alfo. Mampany Abedia chair Dr. Alhaj Mahmoud Baumia was said yet Biada MPP Americo Ebedia Brumfishan or Chino. And one some what their barber to us and some no adosu anymore. Yeah, we shall find the worker tanwa benya bia kenkan anba anze yadba wadaha
tinale za no pay there obia bedidi ai yapon wachina
monko na mbedi ya nazo obia bedidi
obia
amare bedin credit
na
bedin credit
aso obia so
say yenia
enra ayi sister Monica kachem so ko fa wa cha bremi minim sa no pe no de beba anti mo ka say I don't pay me so me watching me twen my buy nice team wadi dia show mo fuma
so the way ni bi
Friday kwale no ada yeah ko ye adwuma no
tete wada ma the phone ayira
and sister Monica na afia de me watch
Friday sama Oheneba ka de we de na adwuma na wada na phone ayira
me wa Friday kwada ma ne phone ayira
wada ma the phone ayira
ko ye adwuma
wada ma phone ayira
enti sister
Monica anope wo de watch na de ache so a
on na afia de pe omunye no Monday plus 2 omunye abunabunu nkwan
okay
Tuesday rere na Wednesday ya benkwan ti ne Monday no abunabunu omunye no omunye na abunabunu
sa de ache so na obi
no pa 11:23 bia o se na me di me fufu 11:23 tika me bia nanka
wakwa akodi
mafa
udi sha no ma bia so
se bo na
obi abedi
enti me da me ho aba me ba Ahanta West MC ewa ha Nana Bonsu Dr. Bri Vice Chairman ono so wa ha me no mbedi nkomo ansa na mabedwa fo no kra aba abekama hi Wontumi 1013 and afi Wontumi TV me ba sisi
Biker, we support the immune system. Yeah, mama biker.
Pacho wa Tony ni.
Let's not go be able to go many better.
Me ko support my business for your immune system. Hey, that's a Biker t-shirt. Mato t-shirt. Me ko ba be fan kan no. Your t-shirt go mama.
Boss, champion, me so boss. Come stop. Mr. Only one.
Okay.
Vehicle. And supporting the new system.
And your well-being.
Vico 20 is not suitable for children under 12 years of age, pregnant women, and lactating mothers. A quality product from Oheneba Center. This advertisement has been vetted and approved.
Victory, sir. So you're real nuts, not your swat shit. You know, victory garlic mixture, no? You're going Hey, and your victory garlic mixture. Let me join the celebration. Victory, Edu Papa, victory.
Menu. Number gentlemen, dimmy more for sunny ye. Me victory garlic, no, and then me what Tommy. Canino. Menati kakra na makuma bomi peri na mabre na meniso nyine brimi na sisia no menya victory garlic mixture no bibia ye kama
and then let's celebrate
da onya fie dum you know appeal for any oba or man for intimi mfasa adro bi
victory
FDA agi edwadie enkrato yi atom
Asa kan hu bi eye Solak Natural Clinic ehode yemfa yare enko ho ensan fa nkofie bi na latest machines a odiaba clinic hode esewani ensa wo ka kire kra oba opa wo be ma wonya low sperm count say yes yare waposo na yawo ya afi prostate enlargement any prostate cancer and infection bia aba prostate ni mu de Solak Natural Clinic ebetenete na ba diabetes any koko any obi a woyɛ kese aboro so a ne nyina ehun nro wo ho a ebetuma ma wonya fa hodie prekope enedie Kochichiri pi enkwose sika kwa ebra Solak Natural Clinic ewo ho a wombema wa yaresa papa ne bo san dafo seba machines papa na owo ultramodern diagnostic machine a obetimi dia hwehwe omu ehun yade bia e haw ebra wo mre ho kra wosan wo body mass index machine a wode behwehwe nipaduanum ehun se bibia enso adeda na kwam wosan wo liposuction machine a eboa ma obi a waye kase aboro so no eyiyi srade ni nyina afri nipaduanum Solak Natural Clinic asan the massaging machine a ebetimi miamia wafri wutri so akosi unase ama honam asisi hunso ye pa ema obi anada o hwehwe mo a fo ni kire kenten kro no omo ni Shell filling station no ene di nhwane mu ana komlemle Royal Castle Road a mo by Harvard Senior High School no ana frɛ 0553 932631 0553 932631 Solak Natural Clinic ayare safie papa no
very soon together with Movement TV in the Greater Accra region. And the show no is in two parts. In the first part, mene Honorable John Ajare, Ahanta West MC and Eshas ye. Nana Bosu Awaha me cousin Nana Bosu. I will be sending message say the controversial Nana Bosu. Vice Chairman Odotobri Constituency first Vice Chairman Ono Ewaha and Ahanta West Communication Director and so Ewahanum Communication Director Marche.
Yes, I was.
Afishapa.
I feel about here.
Now pum to say.
Amiadum.
Amiadum yanso so wakre usafo nyina ho ye.
Me a member of the
we are member of the communication team. Ahanta West ne wo hen.
Ahanta West ne Watakrade. Uju Takrade then you continue to a town called Agrankwanta. Agrankwanta. Yeah, offices in our and that is our capital too. Most capital is Agrankwanta. Okay. Okay.
Now what to say?
Yamiadum.
Okay.
You go so.
That's Ebana Yabetua so. Chief Avijapa
Ohimba fin kopoti
na apom to say
you adum Yamia odi ebon ya che yeda na sia na pay.
Oh, okay. And our conference no one say
it was fantastic. I think it's a MPP and I remember and time so yama yakwa and fine. And even though Wontumi pass some of the proposals in the ho, but here as a Congress no yama mpemfo kwan say omunkwana amendment bi also omuye biano omuhwe na omude to maye and it was very fantastic. MPP we are winning power 2024.
from nano memenda kwasiada nyina menim perifushia sia asema mebuso man say near air koso ohwe stadium empotemo amakom amankwatia asokwa enipa a triple in and out conference, you know, the energy, the enthusiasm of the party people. What does it tell you?
Oh, I me say the MPP still here able to me a Ghana, here able to me a Ghana, and therefore send music I know. Mamen come fancy kakra. Very good. The ocha there MPP most my yesha say yaba power yaba fa Ghana is baby a OCC siarano. I share a honkaka na nkrofo what is them congress in each or yaneda Saturday yeah Friday Saturday a shekum muslim kuma bijibija no jere MPP yaba power them 18 no be break or by a historic Ghana abako same and then near by nkrofo yaba be shedam as na say anti power is yerba we are winning power 2024 we will break the 8
ahoboano dia na wasa ye ne fapem aside the juma aban no be ye no
yeah sisi a depending wo here ya ye wo grassroots 2020 ne esi ye 2020 no mpanyinfo ba rounds omuni ya baka say ye ma wo se ye ne bia ya ye wie no o say ye de saade ne de to ne ye ba ko de ye unity ewa ye ze korie ye de shase but we start with grassroots and as yene jumajini from January ye be start yene polling station election no what they yinja onwo no ma obotum aye djuma sabio polling station election on ya there about to keke but what they ye onwo no obotum na wa ye djuma o sande za na na dan ko akufa do no ye wabayamya wa ba abaye no or they yes anya tuado ye di Ghana siye ye wo history bi wo we don't want to talk it now we kufo most share Ghana 2008 ofiho you na Ghana for you ni na nti fapem no be the polling station no about the constituency if you here you region you national even your presidential election here kono or there in fact you see abota you hwe ni ye pa because presidential election here kono ono na obama yehu baby ma yegina and I always said I'm here tuma I have my way of dealing with this thing. But to me yentra say if I had that power, mutu my record for yasi since maybe out to trauma. And this for one kasabio and I build there unity. Me come asem ni hina zembe sin there akoye no di hina you to me yet boom. Na ya jigana ye this year.
Okay. Honorable John Ajare Ahanta West MC Ono Anna Menino AD comment. Now let's go back home. This is your second term, right?
This is my first term.
Your first term. Udi DC
no. For sure. MC. Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think won you the president's favor?
No, Oheneba made us bebre. MPP party yebe ma kakra. I have been watching 92, I am 92. You started 2008. You started 1998. I start 92. Until I am 92 from home. But 2000, you didn't a party in papa. Now you didn't party in Muna, me will be a party in the Pana, sub your mission as a cranity. Now be able to be a Miss agent. Be agent and by a constituency electoral area coordinator. They are electoral coordinator for one term. Now me jump into second vice, me doing 2 terms. Apart from that, you know, so urban election, the whole hunter was since 2012. Man, and I'm your training officer, party agent, you know, between Nara and this 2020 over 1,000 plus. You train Winara near your selection. Man, I'm your Nina. Urban day, I was the D-Day coordinator. I tell you, I was having about 4 or 5 souls. A report to the choir, Ejuma some one top fan. Ejuma me ye from the time we move a party no. Or na Nanado or Buboni Zino, Niboto, Ura Janajare Nima, Onyimaka, Nedamwa. me MC Amosom me ahantaman or Juma.
So one can say, sir, you are a testimony or an evidence of long service, dedication, and loyalty to the party. No, but the name party for be free say, Oma ye Juma, you omu Oma sum, you nyasum fasoni adia. When you meet such people, how will you marry the two?
Yeah, I have one kasapa, and it is the young ones in our bimuno. Sabio, yan MPP party now when I had cinema channel. And there, Ibinum, what's name Charity now? Was some party in you know, as one do to them tonight. And the Macacho why there, party no or your time. You need more chana. Maybe I'm sure catching you more chana. It is very out the ye, but in the no, there, you are no, what about what Pensesia, but I don't know so dorsal. And I don't know dorsal. What's in there? Maybe I know and drew that you would do. Intum yen solve problem ni na at a goal. Na say ye botum so aso bia no da not the power ye cinema matcher. Yer ko him because last 4 years become I contested as an MC that I know your district. And Nanado Nyankopon no say Ajari it is not your time. It's gets now.
So 2017
yes.
Oh, okay.
But also I'm 10 months no form. Still made him room and Odru member di Ubia Yima prepper. And I don't know Abrenti why you Juma into Memfan in Sumo Hunter West. And truly, Yabadi about Hunter West. Into the saying there, young to Yana, but oh yeah, you're really power no. Now also so be out in the was model or China, young in power be or was be sodo. And in Kakanka, you never handed on no beard, the Odo in your piano. Why then? When you into Massaminama, MPP from Rente, Nangatesia, what bad, Ubian Yabota, Niam Fain, our community party nichi. In Fain, our community party nichi, go minimum there. Oh, yeah, then I ra, or was so be hard, you have much on, or was soon be hard.
About office, at the same.
Officer no on shutdown easy pressure
what do you want
no ya me to me there boss ma hantaman nti munum so da but on your pressure say brother say epede aye adwuma ni ye pa za no or the prepared or the sacrifice da me na me ba me hu no adwuma na say epede ye ni ye pa ema owo no ma sebio erusom ho no wo adwuma ni ye za no there ebo mozini there ebe committed and dedicated na a sacrifice nti mu there adwuma no or pressure but ya ja tum na ebo tum na ya ye nti ye bo som na ya ye and the prayer may be cause problem ho ibo but ni na no de nya bota na attempt to them nkaka nti za ya kan there ya je to ya hu de ebe ye adwuma no na wa bo hinizin nti me hyem nuanum bo wa hunter there edwuma ne yebeye ne aye ne
huno sonko when you were outside uramu no say na wosi huno your expectation is sanity and I say it's entirely different world.
Oh indeed it's entirely different. Say our outsider or you different ne urema or musmoti American or enokwa say our powder and you be or food there or there but a rumor ne hu there them no order all right but order for them kwani do for them kwani na utum oil then oye them not but our pardon ya wono ja amemi food there first time we pardon food there them as we ya your be ye no oye aja your be ye but ne kwano do no na ya na enyuma na a food there oye entirely different and before there ehunu yeso a oboboa.
When I meet such people of your time, government officials, yeah, now I'm a concentration. I want to you deepen the connection between the government and the party people. To say, and then what are the efforts that will make you say? Party ni na baby na abanu su nyina baby na afa kwese ya matu abama ye adwuma munyam baby ne so nye die but we synchronize it together.
Ohimba say ti ye ne sa so dia na enuanum na wo complain de yehunu no oya na oba no adwuma no yini panu adwuma nti say aja to do de ebosuma o de nya ahobrasi sunsum na relationship with in very cordial and no anyone kasa na ewu de bring one together what ball missing one nominate him maybe MC will confirm me 100% out of the 52 me 52 over 52 100% votes meje tum da me yeduma no zamides me yu there me be ma bo no that all me be mu at all and my day me pede me reach obia and my shasa me yeduma juma no matter where you were from anapa from me listen to your call. One thing is that me member of parliament or MC or minister, minister for chieftaincy and religious affairs, only deputy. Into order me man, and therefore all calls in Hinano or the G. No more than channel Mazaman, more the Ashani, and that is what we are doing now. Into moon there. I'm immediately my brother relationship with the Kankakra, and for Obaka. So what Frau Obaka or there, ya start your good relationship. Even though you do baby or you do, but you are starting Kankakra. And me there on time of 4 years and so actually 24 babano. Now I believe that the government and then people one relationship with me abroad. But you there said the Mazi or Dokwa, the Mazi or Dozi, you really power in our to baby. I will do pay on to Wapra and fry. I'll match out in non in name. Now I know we are not going to do that.
Hunter West MC Senior Yankee Mamebusa say constituency no and I say municipal no is a focus and say a Juma Aban here in the last 4 years. Another 4 years has been given to you. Where are you driving towards? Then I'm about MCH Echidom say on EMP Omon Chimfree Aban Mum Famraho Namusuntim Bohu the rule you say that the seat becomes a safer seat for us.
Your tire shopper. Nah, Hunter we have been committed and loyal to the party since 1992.
Great.
It's a safe seat for the party. They know. Says you fantastic MC Wabi. There are so many projects what was a kind when we roads school are done. The American say, "What pledges sit is safe there." Put a crabia, what was a piano? Until I best abano. Ombo me MP, na me MC. Don't win you, sir. Mfimfio. And I don't, you would PC Rose 3, Cocoa Rose. Now there are some pretty beautiful. Why last term, na ye, to me. Until you put a shit. Abano today. Ombo me MC na me MP. Them put it like working in Ginano. On your soda say you're Cassa. You bet to me a Cassa what happened Pono. Because Oheneba for the first time in the history of Hunter West, rules or Codono. You won't be that. But we will try. No, we not like a Cassa MC also put to I or no people to watch Abano. Watch about no, we full up. Abano full up now. Have a base so that the seat will be safe forever. 2012. Na mistake ma okedi NDC war.
And they won it back in 2016
sharp
and then 2020
sharp. You want to see your best abano there.
What was missing? I am at 2012 you lose your seat no.
Oh yes, so many factors. You would MPP I guess sometimes so you can be. Oh, MP not.
If you can help me, some of them that you can share on radio. MP not. MP not handle it privately.
Yeah, something like that. MP watch it. MP not check. MP who know. It's like I party now. So some you be to me more. In MP so, but some of the MP so would be because at least if you parliament break bar, you should come to the constituency. Like visible. Calculate them. And someone why are they Toscatan Blast? You get it? The Toscatan 2012 because sitting dinner is for no Ben on cry. Time what year and tell it to the president, the MPP, your boy Quattro. Dumb elections, no. But since that time, but I'm telling you that there is a Miss Phyllis Binadi, normal seat no idea. Ufi answer, but when we came back strongly. And you beat and this almost 17,000 difference.
Wow,
sure.
Right,
the city is safe. They put it.
That's how Musubio me ba. Me busa, number busa honorable MC. Say, more part of breaking the 8 responsibility, no. say na mamemra nana bozu nana machai na apom to say
me wo pa
Africa paso so
afi enko betu na bibia ekoso
odotobri so to say
odotobri boko
de nyakopon ase and our conference no ozo hu ne say
Oheneba
man who I said okay later as me flash up
and I me and our conference no e bin see that enema ekoyi pa o hwe party for na hokeka and se ne na nigesi wo ho because ebusu nyina na akwakushia nti na ahomka pa nti enwa bibia akoboko.
Right. So nsema mpenifo ekaye ginaya omusie se enhyesaya na sense action campus mo ye constitution no omo de national council national executive committee ma kwetena ho adi ehon komo no ye wie na ye ya befia ye twen no what next de na party ma enye na mo be ni ntu
you know and now here term na senior na is equal na amendment no proposals na doso
by 91
na face na MPs no so no and omo
parliament
efa yilibia yunese ebasa na ebe me ache nti ifo no neg no ma betena se no omo hihye bia ombe bia no megiri se omo anim ne ye na omo de baso so a yeso ibedi so nti eno so ye
nyina ye se ye de bebo aban ni chidom na adwuma pa obeye no party ni so benya fa pempa pa ye benya nyina so papa na e dey akọ 2024 people think and it is true say adwuma na kese pa no ejina monom so constituency executives amowa ha polling station executive party ma amro be kan the regional executives no ho in 2024 no and Ashanti region e be sa peja party ni bio on our shoulders. How do we do it in this region?
Oheneba adia ba ko a mesre your polling station executives ne constituency coordinators as one more say your region Ashanti region they be only decided about ewo maimura say yen tutu yimu na say ye yimu no me de da bia me ka say e was say your regional chairman no your regional chairman ye chairman Wontumi e was say make sure say you retain no yes
I want to share see free
yes Wontumi nsan kokromoti ho emopo aye den na wo ne wo opponent bi okwa akobo we footballer okwa akobo match ana wo opponent no kire goalkeeper ese wo de no ekoko gina pom ne kwa so no chama Wontumi na ho keka o de wo region ha NDC for empire wo mo gba ne say MPP delegates enko no mo nkosisa no
right after conference you know NDC Deputy Regional Youth Organizer epostu ade bi o Facebook na mehwe so mbetimi project na makenkan a minim de ntia NDC for any search ma Wontumi ne Dr. Mahmoud mi asa
o mo pese ofiri ho enti ofiri ho wi a no ma bose se Wontumi no kọ afi ni epebia ne betimi se okra onifia se ya huni a ekura eye ti mesre delegates se chama Wontumi ya pese breaki 2024 na yakaka ya pese settle record MC eka ya pese settle record the means your memu a you retain no si maintain
your vice chairman of a constituency elections never ba people might say thank you so we didn't feel na the entire what open up can be busa region hanu masem and now they walk on street never be busa the entire what taking that decision but your conference na eno post 2 year na onasis COVID no a deputy regional youth organizer NDC Ashanti region or say I have watched excerpts of videos of the two front runners of a possible MPP flag bearership race. That's establishment candidate Baumia and candidate of the old order, Alan. I must say, the race is far from over. 2 years from now is a long journey to make. I see serious mobilization by Alan compared to previous content, especially when he was the establishment candidate for J.A. Kufuor Jack. The Baumia mobilization is largely hinged on Wontumi and his assigns in Ashanti region, which are often not credible. This requires of Bawumia to go beyond both crowds and cheers. A lot more for him to do. Alan may need to assert himself this time and serve the cowardice act of complacency or diplomacy. He can't be bullied by Bawumia when Nanado got away with same. Alan, as an establishment candidate, didn't have it easy with maneuverability of Akufo-Addo then. Nanado stood up to Jake and marshaled all his arsenals and strategies to beat Alan in Legon. Keep it rolling. At the end, this is for any search, I want to be Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Oheneba, asema na meka no. Ubusa me say me constituency officer na de ntina me yesa. Urafi asema Jake for kan. What is our party? Our power. Na say we cleaner osu wo mfaso. Yasin say o party no beko opposition na we general secretary. Say your party no your power.
101.3 FM.
Okay. Ahokeka we party officer wo. Na dance o beko opposition. Ni America na say chama Wontumi. We kukurumuti a intimi nsan ho mopo. O akukuduru. O obi a obetimi aboa ye na me yetimi breki 8 no. 2024 message delegates na nya de me ya bi bekam ebi so be dey ebi be free me. Na mu America na say you try see you could free ho. Near the obentin bi aba emwayen yentimi NDC for that beto aba na because oh manu susumu aso chama want to be in the no ombebo se jo mama ne nkofo ani baji adaya yi yata na free ho afi yebetimi abo awuram enti see power mesre police station coordinators Constituency executive regional yankamum Ashanti region ha anybody decide about no the whole Ghana 101.3 baby bomu a kati across regions bebre ya figures e beba no ya hwe ne ye enti obi a yesi mi odina you know ekon twira no ne de no ekuko gira ekon no igboni make say he's not experimenting why ya enti yeba no enko
so kasa bebrebe no mo amoye constituency secretary sam number ko to aba no when you are home na moti de cause radio so TV so here and there how do you feel?
Ebi ho ha otia Oheneba ade bi on say politics nipa ho adwuma na wo ye ade bi wa otia say ya komati but nya enu ase minya daje echeche me wo ground so minya daje cheche nkrofo niema bebre afi omjom say anu ntina omusole ya no mo je yentu one person boguram ene yeso yafa ye ho adwen ade bi o ese bunya obi kan o yeso obi ni mo bi kire obi kan no wonya adaje no wa kire mu Wontumi ono na Ashanti region obi tibia 2024 ye votes no ebe kosoro achen nia onim kwa ofaso a what this strategy etoto ekwem misia na mene no frame friend mafia man ukoko yino mafia man ukoko yino efidi hwa emwayen enti de me say delegates no ne constituency executive say yenya adwuma mfa
na say ontra ede ya bebe na oni ho enti no
ontra ehoda but ye pese ye breaki 8 no de sa time we na e crucial ese wo sene sebe dodo akonwa enye nipa ba ko na ede be etina so na emu ye wade bi wo a yetimi ka say asumasi nko wo ha ka die say kensi ye pese ye breaki 8 ne dia 2024 no. So
officially party may open Akwanyanto, but we have heard names Eba. You think time with you and yet time Sanko for never say Omuba, but
there be sad time with you, the message almost say Omunyanto was here. Hey, Oheneba, so Koton Okala TV on now the Kwaji black and white. Ohubefa papa. Obere na behe. Yen Koton colored and Kwaji black and white chama Wontumi I was here boni chidom 2024 NDC for omenia bre
they'll be very radical
omenia bre say at all cost also omoba na time say na obi na adwin say mahama na adwin say atoko say so oba no ukwa yi obi ono no Ashanti region ya wono no betimi chese wodon beto for no the night ya wo mo so say na ukwa yi na firi ona when betimi ya say adwuma no Mr. Delegates I chop them ye power mo say wo emra from that chairman Wontumi ye retain no ni ensa ma no nko na 2024 ekon no obeye adwuma no ama ye tibia break 8 no ye betibia break 8 na say chairman Wontumi
in the Ashanti region
wo mo ba no de obi ye friend say akonwa to a abusuema adehia no obi a ho kwan so kopere ebie enti yensi obi akwan se mu obi ankonkope ayi no nemu ye kan say yi ni ose no fata
apre no munsem no momo constituency executives no fa na say enne yesi party office yakotum enne yesi say atenia ewomu kasatwitwire. How do you feel?
And your grounds on unity as some go on and I shall see free near Udika, yeah, so no, Sofona, Bishop na obey, or some for unity home. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia by and also can some for unity home. President Soka some for unity home. Yes, a party man. Almost the opposition, you know, or be a big or a woman who's in his city. Now, when you try now, your co opposition, we are a one of them say, and ya de power. Onsa wo power omoto intimacy say metu makao ne ade no yinina no yemfa unity en kamum na the unity ni kabum sakuru ya me say 2024 Ashanti region votes na aba previous one 2016 ni 2020 no 2024 no ebe koso parliamentary seat no ye be wini ene ya to no Oheneba se ehunu yema ekoyani ehunu yema ekoyani enti enye obi na be kire akoda nyame obi na be kire se akoda se nyame ni wunim enye ma ekokoso ni ade no ye be
and I be 6 or 7 na me no munam omo say Oheneba say the conference yes ya come a party we had wanted to spend time with Kumasi and you know nenke channel pa ye wo Kumasi radio so here and there but
as we no
parliament inti anadwo be na ne binim gina and now Humati they had to rush back
and me MP me no share we o say nana o say me ye fast na meko so pressure da omo eso omu nya adaje kura enhome enti saa niema we nyina ye hu no eno na ebe hye ye den say 2024 no ekwa ye be fa so bia na parliamentary seat no ye be ga more ye be fa so na mum si ye be nya parliamentary seat no more a Oheneba ni otomfo ebe bo no chanchan no na hu hia no chama Wontumi si maintain Ashanti region onu die o se ye ma no na wo ye adwuma no ema yen yetimi nya sitru mo na the other regions ye no beka eho na on say wo hwe 28 president Kufo wantimi hand over amfa ma you know nanado no hwe atete ne hawa o man no efemu MPP aban nyame de yenkwama ye ne ne minu MC kai no ye be sete history bi nsida say abaya otimi hand over ede ma onwa na yi no ene MPP ni nyina na ye nkabumu wo asundwie e wo ho constituency bi asem bia wo bia no mesere say obi anyam to boase meti makao me DC nkasa me MP nkasa me chairman nkasa me yese ne yentwa sa ne yema nyina so yen kamum ni yema development enkoso odotobi ihe development e wo ho because e ho no votes are eba no Oheneba nya asem ketwa yehia ya kwan insu niema bibiri ekoso a omanfo no wo mo beto aba no na party no so no 2024 no eno ane ade yehia na se ye ko handle ayi ye fani say power ni ade akoma John Mahama 2024 we de e manu susimira so nyame mpagu ma so ene yeti say ne wanya covid o it is any when you COVID.
Chairman.
So you can handle power at the command John Mahama. It is any when you COVID. You tell me now, Nancy, we got me say 4 years now. We need to obey the ones and could be mono. Obeton mine. O mine be bon. amanfo complaining na yɛ di na munya to boase nyame pa nesia eniyama mbego covid no ebe say niyama bebre nti anado gusua oyento na wote asema regional chairman okan o say Ghana yɛn tɔ yɛn ɛkyɛn ɔmɔmɔ UK ne na ɔmpɛsɛ ɔkyɛ sɛ yɛwɔ sika anaasɛ yɛwɔ ɛno na yɛn tɔ ɔpɛsɛ ɔkyɛ sɛ wɔn kura na sɛbi wɔn wɔ mu ebibidi no COVID-19 no wɔn ni faamudie ɛwɔ nneɛma bi ho ɛwɔ yɛn bahwɛ yɛ movement nhyehyɛ yɛ ananado yɛ okurusu bɔda wɔ kyɛ sɛ nneɛma wɔyɛ wɔde lockdown baa ne ade na nɛ saa nneɛma wɔ nyinaa no etimi akɔ efoma man na yɛmpɛ aban wei na aban bɛn ne yɛpɛ na gyina hɔ sɛ wokɔ akɔfa John Mahama aba ɔba a wɔbɛtɔn ɔman no ɔman no bɛbɔ na ɔman no bɔ a wokɔ yɛ anaasɛ wobae free SHS a yɛka ho asɛm a amanfoɔ ma ɛnya chance a wɔn kɔ school ne nyinaa no ɔba saa nneɛma no nyinaa wɔbɛtwam ahokyerɛ bɛba wɔ ɔman no mu nti mɛsrɛ sɛ yɛnka yɛkoma ɛnto yɛyam na Rome dan no yɛana metaa ka sɛ yɛnsi ne da koro Rome was not built in a day. Nana do guswe she. Obe hand over the ama your party president Oba beto aso. No so asise o man na ntuba say e bedru ba bi no. Okura wo Ghana ha obeka say me kura me hiase me tukwan say me ho.
Now was your first vice chairman Odotobri constituency Enema NPP. Mr. Yankee, I remember how na me buja say ahanta mososo mafom dia mo beye amia break 8 ne say in 2 minutes na mene MC enso so abewi
before mbaba no do no chairman Wontumi Michelle 2015 ho by election bi wo asenkrogwa Michelle bi da 2015 by
election was asenkrogwa
I'm in Fee West.
Yeah, I remember that by election.
Michelle bi da but my chairman akano say a pretty break it so that chairman Wontumi dia e babre because remember we are all brothers and sisters so MPP and DC we yeshia joint e dia nkomo to bitum kawo chewo bibi akọ no bi da what's agenda you also want to me moment there na feed the end is the pride butu na yan watoye somebody from the DC can tell you this na yesu yafa I'm from Western region but I know that Wontumi is a pillar for the party because Oheneba all the by the choice Asiedu votes no record this very last election open ya no bia no want
yes
so you best say Asiedu fo ni party from so no ho nobody is perfect in the world but the job papa why ya mind butu so ya mind bia mu di Oheneba yen nan gu form yen say the insane one boy ne papa no on yen break it no ye break it you dan se butu akada o say ya mo hwehwe no mesaka nti me den mo contest bi come back to anta west hen way forward for breaking the it ona na chairman na me MC waka no unity ode nyina ye ka boom se bibi wona sentase a they are approaching painful now they can explain things to you and especially young guys now wabano omi wabota you got party no so tan ochela ebe den also odi baba onye baba di my go get for 12 years old I mean go get for 12 years from 2001 to 2013 man na mam kada mun ko biom but I'm still working for the party in jebesre ohia unity ni hia na dem tripod no so no onye djuma
yeah
government party machinery no this time no nde okokoko ojane yanko bibia wo man wo hina ko timbon na kakra obitum aye da party we break it you break but right the most important is unity from the polling station constituency region and
kabom bonifa free obiayo bibia fa channels
uhia because I may tell me I don't have money if my party is in power back at them most because somebody on power no from put on some your body in jebese party for here kabum na here ijumadin making it is not easy but the ijumadin unity there with the help of our MMDCs now we can break the it's so simple that's it
RWMC
Oheneba
minim dia wo beka twa to na meja mo kwan
ma meka yin de I can contest be. Now I can kind of I was asking myself for the NDC if one will choose flag bearer with Jamena. On one nobody decide who should be the flag bearer and who should be the chairman. So what's nature the one who's already now. No, would do and maybe I say yeah so is nature and yakotam. I think for I can mean to now mean so but I'm kind of Ebana Hunter Wester 18 be break. Robert Kebi be there. A Hunter West sitting or a safe seat. 2012 Okosian, Yeluzi, Yebeji. 2020 we nearly lost the seat from 17,000 to 2,999 difference.
From 17,000 vote difference in 2016 to 2,000 less than.
I'm telling you. 2,999, 98. That is it. We nearly lost it. We nearly. Why?
About 14,000 votes gone.
Yes. Meanwhile, another one massively, all because of this. Now, the most painful aspect in there, brother, another MPP funeral. Skirt and Brows called but the Hunter West is the only Skirt and Brows. There were posters. Oh, really? There were posters. And now for Obi. Now NDC candidates. Posters. And our Hunter and Jumankasa else would have won the seat.
No, I think I have to have another time with you.
Me MP.
Then we'll discuss the
Constituency. Honorable member of parliament, Honorable Kudoku, fantastic Watiti Matra, although win, that is why this man won. The opposition MP. But I mean, can't say me sure.
Say, for another funny. Near the NDC candidate, near the account, near the two posts about everybody down.
Ohimba, I will send it to you.
Ohimba, on your internal media. Amala, I led a group.
Can we go to that extent?
I will send it to you.
I led a group to the police station. Make one. We don't go police station. Why are they doing this thing? Because I mean, who candidate you need them for in order. But at the end of the day, they were on the wall of a Hunter West. Now you need NDC candidate in here. But I mean, can't say me Hunter West here compare. Now on a book you come the time. The development. I'm telling you, because she development. Kasipa akwan. Roads. On roads today, if you want to do even 1 kilometer, you can just imagine. And this is the government and now to Dankwa on Abu Kudukum Nabrodo. From 2017, you're not Kona Kasaka Sibi or one water, even though one way. But then we are Kwano, we would worry. And this for one watch our man cry by Hunter Wester. What they have been able to do either, well, yeah, I'm going to contact Township with Kakrebi, and that was the end. And they are saying there, Hunterful, maybe Yabu Kudri, yes, someone. She said, I started there, you can win boom. You see now, you good and work as a woman, try the monka, yadam, and oh, you good. Now, I won't pay there. 2024, you're not a member of parliament, Honorable Kudukum. He is doing very well. The man now, in Kitauza, the man is doing very, very well. And I hope there, yet Shada, Oboko in him, Hunterful, the me Yabotali. Na ya wampai na nyamemaza ma wamba ya say
right that I was beginning to make chat to na minya mokwan
oh ne make chat to ne say mesre your party delegates shall say free polling station coordinators na constituency executives ne say ne menua aka ya no menene ya adwen MC kan ya no yema kroye embra yema kroye ba ese praye wi ba ko a ebuka bu mai mu yema kroye ba ye betimi a briki 8 no ye be set record a ebi nsida John Mahama ne NDC nyina no omuti e pai wo mu nyina ne se ye kwakwa kofa candidate bi aba sada tia ye ebe hwie sama tono anunti no mo person mo chase free region say yenyi Wontumi mfiri o mesre constituency executive say yenta chama Wontumi achi na onyi region no ensi eho otimi waka wa yese ni ade nyina no party ni kankro se party no be wo power na developments afro eno ni ade a ehia so party ni power na opposition a wo pe bibia wo be na won sabeka wo be se joma ma oba na wo Ashanti region wo betimi akon ho say o constituency wo hia de say on fa ma you can't untimi ebia na say wo mu yusu na nado ne picture dia kwakota ayi ye very say
NDC for
candidate edi entia saa nyɛma no nyinaa ka ho independent ne ade nyinaa ka ho na amoa yɛ ntimi ama yɛnya more seats yɛsi ano yɛhu yɛ mistake yɛnya deɛ bɛyɛ ntia so mpire no 2024 na awurade bɛboa ma yɛbɛnya more seats ɛwɔ parliament ne yɛsɛ nya yɛfɛ no sɛ yɛ president a ɔno bɛba ma mentaki opportunity na menkyia Odotobri constituency executives nyinaa mekyia obiara mekyia me MP mekyia me DC mekyia Yakubufu nyinaa menamfoɔ bebree so a motie me so mekyia mo na Oheneba so so mekyia wo mesa kyia me MC sɛ dwumadi a modie no monyere mo ho ɛwɔ hɔ na yɛso yɛtamakyi nyame mma mo ahoɔden wonim sɛ MMDCs no omu dwuma wo mu die wo local level na no na bɛboa ma na nado na ni so ade hunu na wo yɛ na timi akɔ enkan na obia wo ne district ne municipal metropolitan na so mo yɛ enwuma ɛbɛboa ma president no na ni so ade hunu no etimi akɔ enkan na etimi aboa ma my Ghana afa ne ntuma pɛfra Oheneba me say still maintain and Wontumi still maintain Wontumi you pay what's some koyino and you count yourself out. Say 2024 the acquire down the aqua NDC for. Women so hobby and 8 you know you be breaking Michia will be a medal be right, Mr. Madam Madame Waba na meba mene emperifua aka Dr. Samson Anoma David Boachibunu East Regional Secretary Nafi Chairman Fuseni Northeast Regional Chairman Menumo Abetua Yankomo Chichen so meba Sisia.
1013 Wontumi and afi Wontumi TV. Maybe a child Prostafit capsules no Ebamwa Jonso Boko, Owo Junso Mo how anasa titibia, O Jonso Obre, Unu Mujabi Ewachi, anasa who experiences some pains a Prostafit capsule and pay make for Ediamawo. Zeman capsules near Memedro, Ebema, Wabo, Jumasa Bema, na Solak Mestano, it deal with the infection of ma any memu enina a Solak Natural Clinic and I dream over phrase 0245 61 60 28 na wako aqua jodie a matter of so ma and I had to pain capsule and ointment no ediaba or joint pains, the waist pains, the back pains, body massage, obey to pain capsules and also to pain ointment, na mepacho odi aye. Lawson Herbal Clinic, local mixture for gonorrhea, syphilis, infertility, waist pains, and a wobenum. When you delay man capsules now for male vitality, especially sexual weakness, low sperm count, a baby at the fuel. Lawson Herbal mixture, that is for general body pains, malaria, rheumatism, arthritis, and the fibroid, a babwa net to say Eddie amount. Over phrase 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 na watch with them. So some pharmaceuticals add a fresh products no about fresh about mixture no it will make you strong and active. A bit boost your immune system no me but we juma and check no bra a bit you add a fuel diabetes no blood pressure no a bit managing ye at the amount over fresh 0244 22 23 16 na wako aqua do the marofi so almost had the freshman and fresh lady capsules na ba remember you run flow now for a man mo genital care no female genital care no and mo libido no and so ebeye ho adwuma ede amawo mama nkan just garlic adoni ba kope a victory garlic mixture and mo gentimi near fusane woni padua mu yi wona se time a man mo nsebo no ensi so menstrual disorders sadia do so e woni padua mu a obakọ fedemans mr ba kona ka make KNG Chris K and also Apidank Ewo Kumase Owankaya and Anabuache Tinata Repart Ventures and also Kenswork Equus Pharmacy. Anyway, Dama Pharmacy, our shaman. Name of number here 0244 0242 54 56 33 0242 54 56 33. Another number over free 21st clinic, your expert in sciatica. Mebacho severe pains na winya if you see more kwesi unase and what you know over so yeah massage therapy, machine treatment, laboratory services ninanum. Mebacho omuye bi ewo maso ye 0540 311 311 0540 311 311 and we are overseas Alpha enchen afi sashi tachiman takwa de goso ubenwo mu ewo honom eno aye 21st clinic wasem ena maka ede acho no CD about company edi CD capsules ne CD ointment no enso aba me bacho unya ointment ni bia for general body pains, joint pains, knee pains, body massage eno ene betime tu ase ede amawo body massage mo amuye adwuma den driver for mason for carpenter for obedru fie na wa bra oteka kra wadware wi no na ode asrasra bibia beye kama ede amount na unya capsules no bia amoapom dene efa pem no atimi agina yi 0505 767 425 and also call Eastern Region Gapson Pharmacy and also Tony K takrade AA Mensa u Kumasi a Apidank Mr. About BT Royal Fediments Blazer require ena onumu ebedi enkomo ewo ho nia aka no ebrepem medebeba abetoaso edi amount na emprempren ma membership se na yeni komo live on your radio 101.3 Chairman Nuruddin Fuseni North East Regional Chairman of the NPP. Chairman, good morning.
Good morning.
And welcome to Kumasi.
Thank you very much.
How many days have you been in the region?
Yeah, for 3 days. For the past 3 days
the
now.
Past 3 days.
Here for the Congress.
Oh, okay.
For the Congress. And
how has Kumasi been treating you?
Kumasi has been treating us well. We are happy we are here as a party and we enjoy the garden city of Kumasi.
Have you been coming here frequently? It's always about party business or other stuff.
It's about party business, and I also have businesses in Kumasi that I come to do as well. And most of the times it's like whenever my senior chairman is here, I call him and I greet him when I'm passing.
Wherever you're...
My senior chairman, I mean Wontumi.
Your senior chairman?
Yes, I call him my senior chairman.
Chairman Wontumi is your senior chairman?
Senior chairman.
Tell me why.
Why? Because he has been a constituency chairman several times before moving to regional chairman. So he was a regional chairman when I was still a constituency chairman. So I pay allegiance to him. I respect him because he had an experience on it before I joined him as a regional chairman. And I'm very pleased because he gave me some little respect as his junior brother, being the regional chairman of the vice president, the sitting vice president of the Republic of Ghana region. So he's almost giving me an advice on how and way out.
So you usually keep in touch?
I keep in touch, very in touch. Because when I call Wontumi even at 9 to 1 a.m., he will pick my call and say, Chama, what is going on? Then we discuss other subsequent issues from party and other things. So I'm very proud of him and I'm very happy to be here. And to my own...
So he's a co-opted member of your region, eh?
Yes, he's a co-opted member of my region. Because he helps us when it comes to election time. He will call us and send us T-shirts and other things on the region. He's been doing well for us, that one.
During election time, he has been sending some T-shirts and other stuff for your campaign in the region.
Not only my region, the northern region as well. The 5 northern region, he's been supporting us.
Wow.
Wontumi has been supporting us. That one I must be honest with you and the public and the party as well. That Wontumi has been supporting us in the northern sector when it comes to election.
Tell me about the Northeastern region.
Northeastern region is a newly created region, well appreciated, and as I speak to you now, Northeast region is the fastest growing region number of party in terms of MPP. Because my region is the region that the MPP grows faster, because we were behind, but now I can see the region is now moving fast. Because earlier on we started like way back NDC all over, but now Northeast region is ahead of any other region now in terms of growing. I'm talking of growing because we know the stronghold is here, but we are growing faster. From down, we are growing upwards.
What is doing the magic?
Well, the magic is the vice president.
The vice president?
Yes, of course. He's the vice president. He's taking care of the people and he's well respectful. He's respecting them. He doesn't value himself. He doesn't think, I'm like, no. Every living being in the region, he respects the person. The person gives the respect back to him. That is why the party is growing in the region.
The entirety of the northern part of Ghana gave the NPP a good number of votes in the 2020 elections. Will you attribute it to the influence of the vice president and then the good works of the government?
The vice president is the government. When we talk of vice president, we talk of president. Because he's like second in command. The president is, and the president listens to him. When the vice president tells the president the northern sector they need it, he listens and then he helps us. So when it comes to like the attribution the vice president and then the northern sector, before MPP nominated him as a running mate
in 2008,
things started changing gradually, and such a person being patient. Excuse me to you, they were being patient. He achieves through patient. If you are violent, northerners will not mind you. If you are an arrogant, they will not mind you. But he's the type who is very peaceful and very committed, dedicated, committed, and loyalty to the people. He's serving as well. So why can't we move with him?
So give me a clear picture of how the northern region was like and until the coming on board of Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, the vice presidential candidate of the NPP, and how the region looks like today for the NPP.
If I can't even do anything, I can remember 1992. I was already holding a vote And my vote was already for MPP by then. And, you know, almost all the areas were NDCs because one Rollis, President Rollis, former President, late President Rollis was the president. And then when we go to election, before you know, everywhere NDC has won. But when John Ajekum Kufuor picked Aliu Mama as his running mate, things started changing in the northern side. So, oh, we thought this was for our scientists. They have bring our own brother. Let us move on. So when Aliu Mama used to visit the Gambaga area, I was with Alaji Sabo Nkudi, who was the former chairman of Naliru Gambaga Constituency with Alima Mahama. So we're together, and then we see that things started changing. We started realizing that MPP is growing, and then you can see in my region, per se, North-East region, MPP start to win Naliru Gambaga. Later, MPP go ahead in 2004. Later, we move ahead to win Wali. And now from them, you can see the whole area. We now have 6 against 2. In fact, 2020 election, we're targeting 6 over 6.
6 over 6?
Yes. But unfortunately, we had 4 out of 6. But it was 3-3. We're 3-3. 3 seats for NDC, 3 seats for MPP. Unfortunately, we have 4 against 2 now. And by the grace of God, I think if we are moving ahead to 2024 election for North-East region, I'm sure we're going to get 100% because
what needs to be done to consolidate that gains?
Well, the gains is like it is on course because such a big project getting closer between Upper East and North-East region, we call it the Palugu Dam. The people there are now taking the picture that what the development that they are bringing home is going to support them. And everybody is yielding to see just a change. And unlike free HS, we are the beneficiary of free HS because most of our area are deprived areas, like farmers who cannot do, and then all those things. Such the policies the government is putting in place, the policies the government has put in place, the people there are benefited and they are seeing reality on that. And they always sit down. As of now, we sit in the office region. Our hope is like we have a brother called Baumia. He's there and he's helping us. So we are all willing to move ahead with him and support him attain anything with the president Nana Akufo-Addo. So we are happy what he's doing. And the president is well listening to the people of North-East region. Especially, we can't talk much on North-East region without the command of our former Minister for Local Government, Alima Mahama. Anytime I remember it, I feel sorry because they say he lost. He hasn't lost. It's just that God has changed him to go somewhere and win. But inshallah, we'll take that seat back from the MDC.
Shaman Nuru is the Northeast Regional Chairman of the New Patriotic Party, and I'm having some time with him here. We have heard and read bits and pieces about this Palugu Dam.
Yes.
You are the people there. Give me the practical benefits of this dam. Should it come to a completion?
Excellent, very fast, because the most practical benefit of the dump is the irrigation sector of the dump. I'm a farmer, of course, and a businessman. So we do one-time farming in the region, only the rainy season. But now rains are stopped in the north. We are down. So we expect that when the dump is complete, over 70 to 80,000 acres of land will be part of the irrigation. And the activity there, the most important activity there that helps the people in the north is the farming. So when we go to irrigation, we are going to benefit. So we are yielding for it, and you can see the nature of electricity in the northern sector. Sometimes we have problems because some of our electrical areas are not all that okay, because we are almost 80-85% completion in the north. So when we have the Palugu dump and they will get electricity supply, factories, industries will come and set up in the area because of the power supplies that we have there, so that we can all benefit from it. Because as soon as we have an industry in North-East region, we already have, because we have the watermelon factory, which is ongoing. We have rice factory, shanut factory. A lot of things are going on in North-East region. But when we get enough power to supply those factories, we can see that the economic activity in the region will boost up, and therefore the people of North-East region will start to enjoy real money, which and the maize farmer. This year I had regional crossbred farmer in my region. Had rice 4,000 acres on my land that I have.
4,000 acres of rice.
Existing. Up to now, I'm still harvesting rice for the past 3 months. Combined harvesters are in the farm harvesting rice for the past 3 months. So this is something I always think and appreciate, and then see the president planting for food and job is working, and the people of the north and the entire country are benefiting from PFG, because I think this is an initiative that comes to soften the way to a poor farmer to know that I can also farm even if I don't have enough money to buy the material. I can get subsidized materials to farm, and then I will make it out. So that is what is happening in my region. And in my region, Mr. Bahumia is a magic man.
Dr. Baumia is a magician,
politician,
a magic man, a political magician.
That is the word I want you to put it up, and I want you to go for, because you see, what cannot be done, he will make sure it's done.
How does he do it?
By patient. This man is somebody who doesn't like me, but we will visit him consistently. And if they say somebody doesn't like you, when he sees you, he will not be happy. He will shoot you with a gun. Permit me to use this word. So unfortunately, he comes to you to greet you and say, I have come to say hi and see how you are doing. Then what will you do? You turn your mind and like the man, because he has come wisely then to approach you. So he's a political magician in my region. He has 10 things up, down. So if you look at what is going on in the region, we have nothing to say than to say Bahume is doing well for us. So this is a cause that we are all yielding, and then all the young guys in the region are praying that Bahumia should grow more than vice president. And that is what we are hoping. That is what we are hoping.
The entire region is behind him.
Yes, 100%.
Right.
100%.
Okay, I'll come back to you, Chairman. Let me speak to your Deputy Regional Secretary, right? Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Guess you're good. How is Kumasi?
Oh, Kumasi is cool.
Great. Yes. Preliminary assess yesterday's conference for me. What are your own assessments?
Oh, it was lovely. It was lovely. Our people are really out to support the party. Yes, what we saw over there was overwhelming, and we pray that come 2024 we should maintain. That is our prayers.
So the party was expected to amend or look through some 91 proposals from the party people. Were there some from your region?
Yes. Yes, we had some proposals, and one of it was the deputy secretary position.
Okay.
Whereby my regional secretary, Lawyer Sambian, proposed that.
So you were so much involved.
We were so much involved. We were so much involved because he also proposed that, per the Constitution, in the absence of the regional secretary, the assistant secretary cannot act as a secretary unless take a decision on that particular issue. But on the proposal, he suggested that it should be done like
automatically.
The secretary, the chairman. When in the absence of the chairman,
the vice takes over.
That is what we proposed.
So we're looking forward to see it come to
reality. See it come to reality.
How is it going to help your operations?
Yes, it will make work very easy, because when there's this kind of you cannot take over in the absence of your boss, then it becomes something else. And we pray that it should come into reality.
Okay, I'll get back to you. But Chairman,
yes.
The conference was to see these amendments worked on, and then those that will be agreed and those that will be rejected or so. But unfortunately, for time and many other reasons, it has to be referred to the National Council and then the Executive Committee to work on it. Is it the first time you're doing this, or we have a precedent? You
see, the party had a constitution and guidelines that govern the party. You see, all those amendments were about 90 something.
Yeah.
And the timeline for the Congress and the amendment were very close. So if NIC has sat and they said, okay, these are the amendment that I'm looking at the timeline for yesterday, for like the general secretary or the chairman of that committee to propose all this amendment for party to for delegate to accept, Congress to accept. It will take us a time. So we said, okay, they have seek like the power from the delegate conference to go back to NEC and National Council. Whatever amendment is there is the decision of the party, because we've taken the power from the delegate conference, and then NEC and National Council will now sit down and look at all those things, what to agree and what not to agree. You see, amendments are on different categories, and what people were focusing on the amendment. You see, the Constitution is like, it's a whole body, and as a party, the party is going to look at it on the other way. It's not all the time you just go and sit down and amend the Constitution from A to B. If we keep on doing that, it will take us every time, anytime we are meeting, we are amending good things that we used to do, and then that gives us power. So we said, no, we are going back to National Council per the delegate approval. So we'll go back to National Executive Committee and National Council, then look at those proposal that are on board. Then we will now amend it and put it on the Constitution, and everybody as a party, the grassroots everywhere will know that this is what the party is saying. And the main amendment people were looking at were they said, I think the presidential election. People say we should do early Congress or not. You see, MPP is the party that thinks faster than what the people think of it. Because, see, even our own opponent, the opponent parties, put out people there to see what are we doing about the amendment. What are political topics and decisions that we take as a party? We have a leader who will sit down and think very well and consult. He doesn't sit in his house. I mean, His Excellency the President doesn't sit in his house and say, tell these people to do this, unlike our opponents are doing. Nobody sit in his house and decide. He consult National Steering Committee, NEC, and everybody to see the views of the party, and he also goes with us. So this is something that we are not thinking of, like we should just go and do something that the grassroots would not like it. No.
So conference gave the National Executive Committee or the National Council the authority to go and back, sit down and look through the amendments, work on it, and then report back to the party. The question that keeps on coming is that how sure are the party people that their decisions will reflect the interests of the masses of the party?
The interest is like, you see, the National Executive Committee is the supreme being of the party. Now that the party, National Executive Committee, the party has seek approval from the delegate conference. This delegate is about, like, you see, 4,000 delegates across the country. So everybody was there. And when they moved the motion, it was seconded and they agreed. So what National Executive Committee would do would consist all the regional chairmen. Whatever decision they take, I take the regional chairman and national executive will take it back to their constituency, from constituency down to their polling station. Everybody will listen. We don't have a problem on our constitution whether party A, this number A is arguing on this, number 2 is arguing. We don't do that. We come into a consensus decision and we move on with our agenda that will support the party and Ghanaians as well. Because we have a president who is very... When I mean this, when the northerner said this, that means your head is well working. Have a president who is thinking well about the Ghanaians, who sympathize about Ghanaians. Because if Nanado takes a decision and the Ghanaians are not happy, he will say, no, I won't do that. Because he knows what he does, what he's going to do. If it will affect the Ghanaian people, he's not going to do it. So I think this is something that will help all of us. So it is clear that NEC will sit down down and then deliberate on it, push it to National Council, the second highest body of the party, then we put it out there. Whatever decision they take, we put it out there for the party grassroots. So there's nothing on that. No need to worry about it.
Chairman, I'll come back to you and ask you of those 91 proposals that came on board, those that you have some special interest in, those that you're looking forward to see the light of day, and those that will be rejected, and for why you have interest in them or not. Then I'll also take you and your deputy secretary on the happenings on the conference grounds.
No problem.
Your own was received very well. And I'll come back and ask you what it means to you, the people of Northeast region. Dr. Adama,
Present, sir.
My chain.
Yanyado.
Yamekatri.
Yamekatri.
So we.
Yamiado me we pa.
Yada nyanko panse. I don't want to my conference.
And no bibi trim me.
But me sure so radio TV so TV radio.
Me hwe pa, me hwe speeches ne ade nyina me hwe good.
In 5 minutes uninterrupted. Assess it for me, the conference yesterday.
Conference no me we kra no kra me tete FMs bia normally no such FMs no we are say omunye pro MPP, but they were saying say MPP they are doing well, MPP they are doing well. Let's just say conference na MPP beye no I was very successful. Na me to na me dwen ho na sa amendments yi kwa be so pa na ombetimi aye with that large number of people omo be omo to aba na said they will just acclamation and that I was finding it difficult to know how proceed with set number of it's about 91 and maybe 91 amendments being proposal to the constitution. Eti me hwa na ache na me hu say no. Now they sought the permission of the people. Say National Council enko na omunko share all the proposed amendments. No, that's say said the National Council a very wise plan. Say National Council no ko transia omo lawyer for ne economists ne socialists ne politicians or whatever. Obianim how or minor any MPP for behave until a banner or munina so the interest and or more experience a bit shame no more shame. I think say after all is said and done and painful the or more experience and Emma Constitution no I hear proper and better because near no proposal no meaning say near be a MPP for a chance symbol said the positions in the honma said almost a ranging no na a ha kakra it means that proposals now or matrasia and also proposals no yes be just proposals about a year party executives now from grassroots from polling station to national or mona or who's a nema way twitwitwen from eti MYNT yen hwe se be ya betuma sesano eti from the party nankasa and omde sa experienced leaders ne executives na this proposals we yaba omunim se eno no omoya ebeboa ama party no movement aye smooth na sa ranko kwato abawe na nipa we mekona Dimbo Mutematiti in some meeting so the regional secretary in Niwa they say your deputy or but he is nothing he is nothing this executive committee that we share appointed there's an appointing no say we can now act which makes no sense makes no sense they say what deputy or not say deputy near to a barman or that and I say a yin that don't know what they are say a yin in who men in who as I was to me automatically what to me ajuma it me just when na ye amendments ye proper and painful nyina trase na omo hu se we no ebeboa se be ya ebit mama partner move nti National Council ko hia nim se omba hwehwem na omo yi ta ko se kwa ya checklist mo hwe we no mo check ya.
I think for me one of the things I enjoy a lot of discussion here and there whether to go for an early Congress or not. That's okay. said 2007, we get it close to 2008, and Sunny presidential primaries, no, the broken pieces, no, we weren't able to mend them together, and they affected part, no, electoral fortune. This time, young Queen and Tem, so that Nanau, Baumiao, Alanu, Akuto, Jugatu, said Dr. Anomo, so Oheneba, before Baba, Akomase Bano, ye bet to me, Akanina, Buma Krano, Lansana. Ya call 2024 election no and we been say okay say okokoye sa na ya kwakoye say there are two curtains on the bridge as a mampani and a war flag bearer for 2 years do ha na the chichi power play be and so akoba and you know these arguments coming on board. I don't know where you belong to
kramatie kwakuba kokra back on this matter on news file or can once and pa no there uhwemu onye for 2 years no and there's an argument we know and any argument say oh here na power play be power struggle be between the existing president and then the flag bearer but say power na epedia me say one of them will know how to play his good. President they are to a barman or no power nyina kutano. Flag bearer there, we MPP for NAU. So you work with him, Obia fallen lay moi. So Obia fallen lay mudia. Me ni say a bit back of a conflict be ba. This say obi trespass. Eti meme there, so Obi Samia, I am for the 2 years. Because the most important issue at etama party MPP etako election eko flopo pa yese ntawadie ewuyemu after election because be elected parties elected members no anya time to reconcile se bia nipa eko election ubonwu se factions bebam we benu we bekona we wa hwe na anu ya kakrai ka even Ashanti regional chairmanship na enuru ba bia no wa hwe de kosi ya wa hwe de nema wonfo peja ya ne yawa na eko ne ranko na eko no na anu ohye ndi sad we ekoso na se ekoto abawie na we were just about be 8 months 1 year 12 months to prepare the people, prepare and unite the people for election. And here is genius. Obi extra smart. No better yes argument we and Sunday akotwaba. But this is national issue. And yes, is say Obi betima atwa aya you know what tima kanipa ni nyina. Obi ha here bear 4 years to be able to reconcile the person back. Here bear 4 years. We'll be here 2 years. We'll be here just 1 month. And nipa gwa hudo. Eti 2 years ni dear averagely no. Ubetimenya about 90% of the people na or more abaya reconciled back. What menya first year no betimenya say oh we the national reconciliation. No the abobo nipa nyina no mama ye one. Then the following year no wa down to campaign no ankasa. To me say 2 years ni dear. And also na main point na for sa conference we a main issue to me say na 2 years in there.
What of the expansion of the Nasara coordinators?
Yes, Nasara coordinator they are doing a great job, and this they value the importance of Sahara unity. No, and
there was a proposal from the National Nasara coordinator. That every polling station should have a Nasara coordinator there.
That means
na umunsan change the Nasara organizer. And there have been argument for and against.
Oh, say Nasara no there. Me nim fa ho say mostly as they organize the zongos no more.
Settlers communities.
And settlers no. And no na madwe me say for all constituencies and for all polling stations there and quite necessary.
And the polling station they wo de nyame. Airport East.
Who will see time and resources. And you know, me say omo vantage points baby a necessary. No plenty or more. Dance ombe through everywhere. Or bra or had that any function be through to perform in that community because the party no political parties a party system no a community based politics and I have community based and you know so community no who share the characteristics no no appoint the coordinating executives no omotima boa amoma adwuma ni Nessa, executives be expanded too much. Also, when executives are too many, so a the conflict is so bad. You need to know or more and spread this hardening too much there because meaning said there are some areas they will not need Nasara. They will not need the Nasara coordinator or organizer. Okay. But before you stop me there, I have to ask you, will be the assembly man? Unim bright no or Ashet FM journalist no Ashet from
Ash FM
bright
yeah
I was even chow number 1 number 2
and Chiaka
no let me come back but was it not the baby deal ho sir na wa hand it over to me this idea no me so guys I don't know.
I hope sir Andy didn't team.
So on the president omoko adjama omoko commissioning EBC. One of them be free. It was sorted out.
Right. Good morning.
Good morning.
Marche. Africhapa. I guess you were happy yesterday. Conference will be about a
so happy. So happy. And
manage before I'm saying koda me say bibia be say na anajo be wa me da ho ma obi afem say memra party na me say madam
don't person we ende pribe na nsane nei na me ho Oheneba
so babu say so far how far
so very good Oheneba tambia me no din komo a ma me ni kan chia yetiefo nyina ne me ka kire wo ne say me ko program bia me try say at a time it's not baby to observe. Tinura Mika said Bono is delegates bisa you know translate you I don't I'm so no problem. There is a language bia mpanyimfo bebre at the grassroots make mpanyimfo ordinary party supporters. Ehunu yen physically TV ne niema efre yen yen di ho nkomo. Ntina esese me hwe nora no se ne amanfo ka kire yen yi se ne omo pani party for no beje ne saa na I got so happy say obia na ohwe yen life bia no akoma beto ne yam se David nti mbe ya amaye de man first man see amaye nto abo man first man see amaye nto abo but enura no conference mframa no ebo kire obia no ano no yemfa wonsi na yenko ne yaka
mentiase
no wonti ase sisi e
me pesa metiase sisi a
me say
enti chechemu
as a regional
conference
as a national council member
ebo
and a regional officer ya approve code of conduct bi me pesa me buso
me nka se buso wa kan se na me chechemu
say from declaration of 2020 elections party baby ehia man first mesia media kan ya yento abo say the man first mesia ma yento abo people will be calling us David munya ni say mayo David mo hwe na manya ni say o bitimi hye hia wo ye sure say ne mo che ye boye be ye nti me bedru enura no ye the party when we say MPP nipa ehia enura no there are over 7,000 almost 8,000 delegates no yen ye take a decision at every level my party no and from ebo ho no enura no I was comforted. Na money so G. Na fulfillment ebem. That's the only thing I will say. Obi ano ohwe bibia no. So our political eye, he will know who is our 2020 flag bearer. No.
And why no?
2024. We have our flag bearer already. Yes. Whatever we are going to me say, in January 2022, processes to confirm our flag bearer to crunch it into 2024 victory. And one of I'm telling you, there is no contest before us now.
There is no contest
before us now. All preparations.
So this reminds me. Fortunately, I have Chairman Nuru here. Let me come back to you. It's been reported that you are supporting a candidate.
Who is that guy?
For chairman, before he comes in.
And that candidate
reported.
Yes.
Chairman has.
No, I have heard this. I have read about that. Fortunately, he's before me. So let me put it before him. That is it true that you are quoting some support for the agric minister? Should he officially declare his ambition? Who should declare his ambition? The agric minister.
Why won't you make me be my chairman's spokesperson? Me say, National Council meeting.
But I want to hear from him.
Yes.
We changed the venue from our usual venue, Chairman.
Yes.
Eba Kaokudi, one hotel there.
Yes.
Chairman, or see, for the face of one person, where the young flag bearer Vice President free me region. Into whatever resources personally, me mobilize to work in my region. To give Vice President that good name, I Chamatenko, I will know. Maintain your working, but I'll sit here to defend him.
Chamanuru,
yes,
you are here before me. I have summoned you before me, and I'm putting it to you.
Let me put
that I have heard and read.
Yes. You read it?
News item that suggests that.
Oh, that one, let me tell you something on that. You see,
I can see how serious you are.
This is about people believe political witch hunt is what to help them, and that is. Let me tell you something. Agric minister is a friend. I was introduced to agric minister by Bawumia.
Oh, really?
You know that. Agric minister, this is my boy. He's a farmer. Help him in your office for me. He tell me, Chairman, go and farm seed. There is something we call seed. When you farm seed, you are selling the seed to the planting of food and jobs. I really want and did it because I'm capable. And he didn't give me money, go and farm. I use my money and farm. And when I harvest, I had enough rice. Then I went back to him, the vice president, together with the president in Pediasi. The president said, Agri Minister, help Chamanuru for me. He's one of my good guys that I trust. Then Agri Minister give me a contract to supply PFG. That is my relationship with Agri
Planting for food and jobs.
And I did the supply.
And it ends there.
Up to now, they didn't pay. They haven't paid yet. There is no single day Agri Minister ever open and tell me, Chairman, I want to contest flag bearership.
Oh, okay.
There's no day he will sit one-on-one and tell me.
So why and how should somebody sit somewhere, carve this, and then dump it on you?
We all are like my senior chairman in Asante region. People are going around making noise about Wontumi. But when it comes to reality, who can say the truth? When we go to NEC, my secretary here knows what Wontumi does for all the parties.
When you go to
NEC and council, when it comes to something that they should say it on behalf of the grassroots, Wontumi will say it. But in Kumasi here,
David, I'll come back to you. When you go to NEC meetings,
yes,
and it's about somebody standing up, voicing out on behalf of the grassroots of the party,
and on behalf of the
national party.
Chairman Wontumi.
But not you.
But I can talk, but he's a cinnamon to me, but because he's the type who can say the truth, even if you want to kill him. You want to kill him, he will say the truth to you. I'm putting it before you, and this is what I want. And sometimes we are all looking at the way they move and we go. So the issue of agriculture is like, me, Chairman Nuru, I'm not the type of political leader who goes to somebody for money
like to bland somebody and take money and do politics for him. I'm with a Greek minister for the past 2 years. I've never gotten one Ghana from him because what you give me is already in my pocket. So what do I need from it again? And two, he is the type I respect on one thing. He's like, he will put you on the table and tell you if you do A and B, you'll get this. But in terms of politics,
he teaches you how to fish.
He teaches me how to fish on a Greek sector. But in terms of politics,
I'm a multi-business.
You know, Mahume is coming from a region. I'm proud here. I'm proud as Northeast Regional Chairman and the Chairman of the Vice President. My brother has said yesterday, when you look at what happened, do you know why he had it? He was shocked and surprised when he saw the crowd. And let me tell you, this is the first time he has been speaking on party distance, but for the first time, party grassroots paid very allegiance, like praise him in a way that if he were not somebody who has been strong, he would have got confused at the time he was standing waiting for them to be talking. But he was bold enough, give them time to finish whatever they are doing before he start talking. Do you know why he had those crowds? It's respect. If Vice President don't have money for you, he will respect you. And you know our party is on history and on records. Not that who hold money, contesting for a flag bearer will always get it. If you don't respect the people and you get there and you hold the whole world money, will you get it? Secretary, you are not going to get it. The party will not agree. He respect the party. He when he meet the secretary for Bonnie, he say, Secretary, how are you? And we are proud of that. That is what the party is.
You think people are doing that because of maybe your upcoming regional elections, just as we are experiencing here in the Ashanti region?
Regional election there, me as Northeast Regional Chairman, I promised myself I'm going there to deliver, and I've delivered. I had the feelings that being a regional chairman like me, a businessman, sometimes we are sacrificing because of Baumen or Wapuso, not to sit there and make money for myself, but to sit there and make sure my brother leads this party one day and be president of Ghana. That is why we are there. I'm there. I took the position of constituency chairman because of when Nanadu appointed Baume as the running mate.
He was a businessman, big time.
I'm going back there to take the constituency chairman. I took a constituency chairman 2012, 2013. And then Alima Mahama supported him to be an MP. She won in my constituency. And these are all things that we are looking. So the issue of agriculture minister is that we are friends in agriculture and farming. But in terms of politically, that one there is not going to work. There's nothing like that. My like the secretary should there a code of conduct of politics and party that we shouldn't be doing campaign. But me, when Baume is going somewhere and he comes to my region as the regional chairman, even if he's going to do campaign, I'll make sure I'm there because people should stop making noise. Secretary has said, if you look at what happened yesterday, MPP is very wise. I think when we go back to NEC and National Council, and we spoke well to ourselves, we are going to come out with a candidate. And when my junior brother doctor said, you look at what they said we should do primaries 2 years to election, and that there is no conflict between a flag bearer and a president. The president have the superpower, and even if his president is not the flag bearer, he's still going to have control over the party because the party is going to listen to him as a president, as somebody who have been there and then he has achieved through the position before. So when we came into consensus and we said, oh, we are going to put a leader here to lead the party, we're all going to agree. So those who want to contest flag bearership, yesterday was a signal, as my junior brother said, it's clear on air, that it's clear into the whole world that what we saw yesterday, the party is giving their support and their loyalty to the vice president.
Right.
Yes.
Dave, now Obasa will be chairman National Council Assembly.
You don't value what you have until you lose it. I've always said, Chairman Wontumi is an institution and current state of MPP in Ghana, a blessing to Ashanti. Say, na Chairman, the day I made that statement, say,
yes,
national meetings.
Yes.
Say, open a party officer, all council members, party officer, Okasapa, for the good of his people. Chairman Wontumi, there is no issue that he will not want to comment on. Every issue that will be tabled at meeting. Offer minister. If you were to be a member of parliament, every hands hazard. Wontumi Edibe. He will try. Even Eba say yi 3. Yem point the last 3 in Kasa. Na yem pon. Now one for that last 3 no Kasa ya. He will insist. Obe sorry ejina ho. Oh dear. Wontumi debut. Debut to be Kasa. National Chairman to be sado. What again? Until he sees he say what he's pushing, no, we have taken a decision on it. You can't shelve Adia or Diaba. Wontumi. You were telling me last time, say during elections, Bono East over support too. Bono East. Aside the chairman catch your T-shirts and medical catch your first registration alone. He gave us 200,000 Ghana cedis. All 2 billion. Bono East. Registration. He became the major financier of our registration in this 2020 registration towards elections. Bono East Wontumi gave us 200,000. You don't value what you have. Sometimes people will talk. Yeah, now the only painful thing in politics, and they say, Obini bibia fa ho. Na ya sheda bopo say, "Onye ne hwe, but pa ye mpe no achere wonko." That is the most dangerous thing in politics. Onye hwe. Wan kasa unim say onye hwe. And one say eka say o achere on continue to make bi. As an officer, me pesenka thoroughly obia nyane assessment of every person going to aspire. Say, this is why I want to consider this person. And right now, me catch me delegates no be about 3 constituencies. Me no moti hona edin komo. Then I told them say, Emra near was 17 aspirants. No, Honorable Hakmo Uswajiman eba yen zone. So I'm na omushia because the delegates were only 10 to umban the zones. Or make a statement be say political party is a living body. They're like constitution. Go be free, maybe back home. So it's a so. And at every particular time, the wind blows towards a particular so. Say, more resist that so now, you break. Near at every particular time in Framano Bokono, you don't consider service. You don't consider a sika masen wo party mu. You don't, but for the good of the party, no. As I say, a drum rebi ani mframano bokono. Nipa ni nyina ejitum say direction no ni. Na yen fa kroye so that we get what we want at the tail. But whilst the wind is blowing there, then you get few individuals out of their selfish interests. They want to turn the direction of the wind. It breaks it. Adie bi won say mframa buduano. Na duano try to resist mframano bo. In every political party, no, hey, the same way. How did President Dramani Mahama became NDC leader? He had seniors, full seniors, who were founding members, who qualify as of now, strong, kicking, who can be presidents of NDC. He came in along the line, but the wind blew towards him, and they moved with. And that is how he became the leader. Parliament, those days when he was becoming the leader, near one penny for senior members in Parliament. It obey the service, ye founding members. Hackman did not become president, but he's the founding treasurer. Hackman is there, his signature. Now, as we talk, he's the chairman of the Council of Elders, of which even one of the few young guys and in disrespect. Senior members like Yasafo Mafo, at a point admitted, we should now become the leaders of the party, guiding it, not necessarily becoming the party's leader. It has to get to those levels that Ghana forces say, let's move in that direction. Let's work in that direction. So you see, as I've come, I've not mentioned name, but I'm talking about wind blowing. If we have the stronghold of the party, which is the heart of the party, having about 43 members of parliament for us, and all those present, including the leader of the party in parliament, having made some statements towards the same thing. Now the strongholder, Yenidaso, Ashanti region swallowed 9 regions in Ghana for us to win 2020 election. 9 regions. Yes. So if the members of parliament who go down there and gather the votes for us to still swallow regions are telling you our wind is blowing this way and you want to direct their attention, can you do that? Remember, near man be a concessionary in politics. Yentiti biasi, yenhunu bimo na yenkoyenim. That's what I'm saying. Say, at Ashanti region, the only alternative now, currently, is Wontumi improving himself, just like Dr. Foucault said. Chairman Tanko, I doubt if anyone will be bold to say me challenge Chairman Tanko, because one, the work he is doing it, working hard on his own to get resources to support the party. He is not taking from the party. He told you, yet here we are touting planting for food and jobs, planting for food and jobs. Farmers, eduamo, etra tonwa jiska. Ni edi a seed, you know, yentuaneka, where your party penyinti. Do you think say individual be a on your party penyina? Kaya same way my radio so say planting for food and jobs no crisis, you know, we supplied it but we have not been paid. But he's patient because it's helping his government and he's doing more. Yes, yeah. Then you come to Ashanti region. They have given contractors roads for years. At the Daho, Obabunu Isa, your major 3 roads, contractors free site. I feel about Kwaba, I tell Bukwame that so I started tiring. If we had somebody like Chairman Wontumi, who have the resources, and now do they contract 3 major roads, I tell Bukwame Danso, I tell Bufakwasi Kumfia Tunkransa. Then Prime to Kentampo. And you party financier was say I buy to make me misika. Me ya ma buy na nyedi nipa ono fa kwan no so no nim say yetuameka na yentuameka. No be ya. Then it becomes a crime. So be resources and go to media to treasury bills. Now every 3 months as a banker, I know what and go be free home. Or see me investing for my party to get a good name. Now that becomes a crime. Say, oh yeah, Juma. Nanka opa yemfa Juma no NDC ni complaining. We are complaining because there is one NDC contractor will be any no Ghana as almost every region or Juma. All because okra financial muscle. So even if Nanka Chama Wontumi nibi now expertise, you know, now buying money Juma. Ni money heavy money. No what to media here to become a resourceful MPP man
to finance the party.
Finance the party. Can no cry a crime na. Now where dia cry there on one edinisika e yama yenye din. Chairman Tanko dinisika. I told you here one day. So we have about 5 of our regional chairmen. 3 do the way they invest in their regions, no. Say half of the chairmen no cry yes sir. I'm telling you, MPP will never be difficult going into elections. I told you, say he told us, National Council, 3 secretaries. Now you didn't come, maybe you might have forgotten.
Yes, I know.
Say, Secretary, I'm going to invest this much in every constituency. Yes. And truly, as we talk today, Northeast MPP majority.
Yes.
But before then, now the entire Northeast enclave, 6, no need one. But today we are the majority there. Now if you put the original northern region, you're dividing into 3 no, together, 31 seats. MPP has 16, NDC has 15 now. So we have turned the old northern region to MPP stronghold. Because the 3 chairmen there, no, 2 are very resourceful. Chairman Tanko and Chairman Samba.
Yes. Yes.
Do you see it? And Omon Train Party, they are businessmen. Their business is not MPP business. To send you're working, or you're a big time farmer. He deals in petroleum. I'm sorry if I mentioned your thing. Or your business, baby, you know. What I say? Big time farmer. Or some of filling stations, baby, talking about you. No private business. MPP there or MPP not there. He will thrive.
Yes.
But he has decided, say, on one business are what modern year no you only free mono or the big party no now say we a party delegate and a member or region such people no you just support them, you don't bring them down. Yeah, Mubino Oheneba be a kasa no bia na ye gift na nyame de che ba pocket no ye nyanka ho that is it no that is it
over kasa
na ba Monday ya kasa kumase sa na na mtuna de mi wi ameko you see it will say chairman mu wa chiri a we work all out. It can make Bompire and say most of our regional chairmen will become such resourceful that it will not get to 2024 from August. Now I so the 5,000 you can't win. But Mr. Chairman, they strategize. From now, as we talk, the 2 C's are on criminal. He has a strategy to recover.
Yes, of course.
And get 6-6 at Northeast.
Yes,
because that was his target in 2020. Chairman Sambaho, now I know out of 18, he has targeted about 15. They have their targets from today. They are working towards it. You will see some regions, what people have against them will be so trivial. Say, oh, we are the papa, oh, yeah, based on that. Nina say, be a better chairman, or Ben Vice, Vice, baby, I'll be calling or hobby. Do person come as a month. We know about your issue, but as to the total picture, it will be a shanty region. And he can say, Chairman Wontumi be president. I don't know any papa go there. Ubunkwana president de biya beno. And the enfane mrefi no be so mayor chairman no so main president. As if say chairman be the president he close. You cannot chairman Nuru. If that is not so. That is not so. It's not all the chairmen who can walk to the president. Because why would you do this? I mean, those who are working, when they are moving to the president, they are chest out.
Yes, chest out.
Chest out because he has delivered something. The German want to me, sorry, or to me, co-president, whether be honest, president himself, me region or supervisor, Juma or Yeno, it swallowed 9 regions, and he says it at council and NEC meetings. Had it not been Ashanti, maybe I wouldn't be here. Because 9 regions I lost, Ashanti alone overturned it and gave me a gap of 145,000. So will you play with such a leader who supervised it?
Right.
So media make us say, yeah, mubino de kasa na ni ebeko so aka. Ni ebeka no room so. Na ya kasa ni SSA eyo. Ema obi ati. Na obi ahunu say, now Ghanaians have come to believe. Do nam now to obi kasa say, bia abaya disappoint me. One can just them to about my NDC. And I mean to about because why? Me hope is in MPP and MPP. What we can do as MPP is say, you be improve we now. The 3 years before us, you be hope no because fortunately for us, 2024 is going to be complete 8-8. So we take it sector by sector. You are 8 years agri sector. Then I'm what has MPP done? You are 8 years employment to the youth. What did you do? What has MPP done? In 8 years infrastructure. And I'm telling you, the propaganda of the NDC, I sink it to their minds to say, John Mama is the nation builder. But I'm telling you, 5 years ending next 2 weeks of MPP in government can compete equally with John Mama in every sector of infrastructure.
Right. Dr. Nema,
but how can a dead good
time far spent?
How can a dead
yes, sorry, me name the Kajo tonight. Yes, sorry.
It is no, see, Wontumi is an institution, but you say Wontumi is a movement stronger than apartheid. To say Wontumi,
no, my attention was on the president. I said, not president. They see. Just the concentration was so much. Now
they have realized that Wontumi. Say contest now. Omoko transi ashishe adwendwen name bize ba na omodwen say omo who say Wontumi. Now I'm just touching on Onassis Kobe. That's him no. Yewekan has said MPP, we want to break the 8. Ni bit me break ya. E ye Wontumi any Dr. Baumia Neko. Ya research ni yehu. Mavo ekaya who is that Onassis person or contest adam by saying say you are not credible. But yes na nam hona obi bebusa ne say do you like a Christ coming? Are you the Christ? No, yes say ni frafo meti o mani ebubuafo asore ehufo kura asore enunti wo hunu we no wadwe ye wo say meme ye hwan mo hwede empemfo mienu aka na ha a wo free region mu o mo free region mu na minim say da more she said Wontumi a sponsor of the party around the country across the length and breadth our bia wakobia Wontumi it's the ne ho bon ho enti wuti region mu na wo say o de o ma Wontumi kwan enti ye ma kwan na betra ho na tete adwuma no so ye ma kwan ne ma kwan kira Wontumi entu Wontumi mina meka che Wontumi entu Wontumi ti pa o sika fato wona fa bibe boa party e bia o se party ne ya tua 8 years ka 2 years fa bibe boa never ever the next 2 years nkan na you say we party ba
Chairman.
Yes,
I don't know what you say finally.
Yes, my friend. I just want to say a big thank you to the entire country for party for what happened yesterday. It was marvelous. That shows sign of maturity because we are doing delegate conference. Our opponent cannot do anything for now because they are yet taking propagandas on course to go against MPP party, which we are doing. We are not going to focus on them. We are going to move on with whatever we are doing to make sure Ghana lives a better life in the coming future. And that is what our president is doing for us. I want to say a big thank you to my host and then the entire MPP, the entire Wontumi TV. I'm very happy to be here. The honor you give me today.
I'm also very happy to have seen you.
Very excited. I can't stop by saying hi to my regional minister who was here yesterday, worked well with us, my entire constituency, executive constituency chairman, and then also my good friend, Honorable Hassan Tampule, former CEO of MPA. I was with him yesterday. We had a good move, and then it was very nice. I say a big thank you, and he's been somebody supportive to me, like my good friend said, in terms of my business and all those things. I call him like a political godfather. He's very, very helpful to me. I think I use a word here, and then I want you to take it. Bahume is a political magician. Bahume is a political magician. Because what cannot be done, he will make sure he follow it gradually to make it done. So if you sit down, then you don't know how to collaborate or put things together, then you sit and when you see something going on or he's doing something, he's achieving, and then you now say, oh, that's my secretary said we were here very soon. Somebody, it's not that they don't work that in politics. There is no like lateness in politics. It's only achievement that we are looking at.
Right.
As being the regional secretary, he has been active, talking for the party, sitting the other party executive who are more beneficial doesn't come to radio station and talk. They are out there enjoying. And let's talk of Wontumi. My last word on Wontumi. You see, Wontumi is somebody who is very open. They say he talks plenty. He talks on our interest, not his interest. You ask us, I want to say this. Are we all okay? Then we say yes. Then he says it. That is what, we'll sit down and say, Wontumi talk. Then he will talk on behalf of us. And that's the good thing that we are looking at. You see, we talk of politics. It's not about, I have money, I can be a chairman. I have this, I can be. You can have all those resources, but you have to be bold. I don't have to look at your face and then lie about this man when I know I'm lying. It doesn't work in politics. If you lie today, you keep on lying every day to defend it. But if you say the truth at once, you have finished. So Wontumi is the type who will tell you in your face that this is what is happening. And I always sometimes call him the political spokesperson to the president. Because when we are in neck and president is entering, Wontumi has to be like, announce the president and
is coming.
Arrival before he comes, which is very good because it always energizes the president and gives him courage to also greet the rest of the regional chairman in the National Council on NEC that we are going. So I say a big thank you, and then I cannot end by saying good morning to my overload, and then we are here. And the last year for the Otumfo, I say a big thank you, man, Michano. I see everybody in my region and my friends at Alaba and our other brothers. I say a big thank you to them, and then I say good morning to you. Thank you for
good morning, and thank you so much for spending time with us. We are very grateful.
Yes.
Right, I know Chairman Nuruddin, Northeast Regional Chairman of the NPP, Ote David Boache and Dr. Samson Anoma, and the Deputy Regional Secretary of the Northeast. Madame Huabana Meba, and Loss and Heba Clinic in Penny4, ABD and Como Abusiam. Classic ointment pimples, foot rot, eczema, ringworm, dandruff, candida, no ebitua say Ediama 0544 791600. Obeko Coronac, Missy about Fredimens have me, Oheneba Heba, Felicia Baku and Sons, Ewa Doom, na Onyomu. Catcher say delay man beaters no gala no air course when they draw no yebeye na after 6 teams now are qualifying a group into 3-3 omuba winners as the leaders of every group no and ebe emerge as semi finalists main candidates me pacho Suzy Aba Center me pacho me CB men's capsules no aba ebe has Iran flows and so and our difficulty in urination ojo so our bre burning sensation during urination me pacho unya discharges be after what you say winner by a CB men's capsules and CB women's capsules no vagina itching vagina discharge during bema no ba Asia na so ba ne be mehia oti yaw e was Asia mu di mu a me pacho CB men's capsules CB women's capsules no na be CB soap no e de wonantoma propose na mani sansa no me pacho eno na de bisrasra meet do achi wakodware e be yisa o ha nyina e de free o fresh 0247111671 na onuomu edi nkoma heba shop wo member bia no ubenya Suzy Aba Center for enro ni bi Ghana Bam ene Prosta Joy no anopay ote se earlier on yedi kan edi ho nkoma Spanish 3 powers combined we antakeba for enro a omudiaba na de etie Spanish ginkgo capsules no for anti-aging ebemo look very young even when your age no koso na unfie no does nastela look young very young ebe improve memory and mental sharpness na blood flow within the brain no and so aye ho adwuma na Spanish garlic mixture and capsules no mo amonase eta tai ojonso a wo bread diabetes hawo me pacho hypertension to sciatica no aye problem e the amount me pacho halitosis bad breath wenum eyinka Spanish garlic mixture and capsules and only betimi etu ase e the amount oko PFA pharmacy Colonac heba dani heba Fredimens missy Colonac and I say Nisi pharmacy smart heba e wo boase 0266114111 and I offer Spanish garlic mixture and Spanish ginkgo capsules no wonsa e betumi account there Vital 20 immune system booster ebetumi aboa amonya pomdire mapa stress level e was so otanya cold o tummy troubles me pacho infection no utritia eko na ba utritia eko na ba over fresh 0244585531 na wakakope edre echa kwan pharmaceutical shops licensed chemical shops ni no ebi e wo honom me pacho Jimas recruitment tourism and sports consult wo mu ana edi wutu kwan de tie say e Denmark Portugal Malta Italy Romania, Australia, UK, Canada, Dubai, and a person qua Jimas recruitment tourism and sports consult. Oh, Kumase, Patas Mango Down, our Takradi, Asakai, Newtown, our Accra, Achimota, LB and Bang no Esroa, number 0201 264 101 0202 921 404 and after 0269 700 878. Name Lawson Heba Clinic. Lawson Heba Clinic. Womo ana de Lawson delay man betters no aba. Wontumi delay man betters community gala no koso din prempre de loke mixture. Lawson Heba mixture ana delay man capsules any bedi hunkomo. Opening
Oheneba
Machi.
Minia Majil so
apum
anapai adom na so yenso na so minia
adom
edana sepa
yanko mitio
Yo, Oheneba Anapai, Medase, Ewa Konya, Ode Amayan live on Wontumi TV, live on radio 101.3. One more monitor on social media via Facebook, Wontumi online, and Monuna Ayache, Mu Eneshe. Anapai Samoti and Ka, Namuti on radio, Samoti and Kanamoshe live on TV. Lawson Herbal Center, and I'm going to Eddie Shia, Jumedia, so Lawson Herbal Center, Kumase, Atana Kesia, Ewe Buakwa Kenan. And I DA in Juma. Now, they make us your phone to you because I'm trying and come from the home. So, Panessa, the piles on the corner home. Nesanti, Lawson Herbal Center, Atna Falco, Dr. Penny Quancher for CEO and founder, Dr. Lawson Chamberlain, Adam and T, and Frenchia Ed Juno in 25 years. I'm ya dono, ya baby. I'm a last 2 weeks. The whole Ghana. Open a draw a tumi akutia infections a come Lawson Loke Herbal Mixture Lawson Loke Herbal Mixture and no and on my Ghana no the year 2021 year under review no Samba Africa Excellence Business Awards no yamia doni adwuma pasontino yenya ye Ghana ma anomadre Ghana merima anomadre Lawson Loke ama emano ejina merima namu e de abasobodie din ensamane din ahwaho din the Virgin Doctor e de amayen the Virgin Doctor a o kan sika 100 Ghana cities they chow because my boy abaso maso yamata ye chema nkonimdi aba Lawson Loke message to be say the year 2021 according to Samba Africa Excellence Business Awards and the winning best herbal medicine for infections treatment opel dry baby dry it me two and kekaya ya dia omanfo enya ewo namu a Lawson Loke Oheneba anso ha national for the night no yankwane adwumaku a yenya award mienu me can authoritatively me can to me to say obi oba biara nyane dia ba ko no nyaye banyamia dom adwuma denti no open Oman Ghana mu best male vitality capsules wa ekoma Lawson delay man capsules Lawson delay man capsules no and the winnie merrimel draw ayebo awara pomoden ebo na kono yebedie ebo pro seto adwuma ye no Lawson delay mania de na wo twen sabe wa on fro shan on fro keteke on fro yomushan on fro so shan na haya na wodia kopa bitonanom what me dia dance here Lawson eba Mr. Techre sabe boawo na honam ya no nyina afri wo honam ya wa enfra dwumaden no wodro Lawson herbal mixture kuma ebetumi aboyie na emoja so betumi dia afoni esane obeya adwuma che ansa na what bra wodro Lawson herbal mixture number no egu screen so on TV obetumi afa no afre ne edi nkomo ana uche radio so number NA 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 Vodafone 0202 67 57 78 202 67 57 78 na enchiba opeba saka quickly fanche munu tu gane so aneba Lawson delay man merrimel dra oya bema na wo hweme na mpo yade ma ya wo ho akonya se otumi anumbie esane say Lawson delay man no ya ne say natural organic they be ameka food supplement nti ya de nkwete ba motimi anom wo no e de bambo ama prostate no e de ahode ama Jones twa urinary tract no o de bo ho ba na chi no oni oba hia wo mpam eno e bonus kra so no oba hia na betimi ache ho obetimi adi nkunim oba na bete de na nso atede na wade aso na enigya bafie no Lawson delay man the man down sunie enuabna enuahini ne nkomu en yachi aye ne topaya any side effect bia sabe krama kwoti edua bidin aye adwuma e wo ntini muma mema yɛhwɛ kooko aman etu kooko ase damram dosikro bɔmɛgu ododua ɛma no nso no yɛ dɛ bɛrima no maduro no ɔba de hyɛ da ɔba no ɔnto ho gya ɔsɛ firi wɔkyi da awadeɛ bɛso a mɛmɛ Lawson Delayman wode bɔne na ho asa no okɔ baako ntumi ɛnkɔ bio ɔdwonso a wo bransa na aba sisiade ɛtete bɛrima wɔduro no ɛyɛ Lawson Delayman capsules tiawa Lawson Delayman Modonso Lawson Delayman was my Germany so 0242 133 577 0242 133 577 Vodafone 0202 67 57 78 0202 67 57 78 Ekoyo komuni na Oheneba Lawson Law Chemist cha ho say etu maya de ase okay etu maya de ase gonorrhea na wanya wo syphilis na wanya wo candida wo white wo enso bi na egu wase kekaw wase hyehyew one be mehia na on to the yankwa na onam ne nyina begya wase kwa bia yekese na be katua obeye virgin prekopa Lawson Law Care Herbal Mixture memanom emanom na mehia ne de o cholesterol ena akosoro wakoma bo pere onase atatai okotoja ho amana chia umia na atom o pressure kosoro diabetes nyina okuro bewu a Lawson Herbal Mixture Herbal me to be to do bia no sra wada my 30 seconds pe Sawa Herbal Shop ewa Santema Mponko ho wo Kumasi a KNG Apidang Misty Fredimens Kolena ko ho enkran o kan se drug le wonya biato 0242 133 577 medase me adoma ya odasene
meso medase mamencha me mame amakwadu Subin Constituency Women Organizer and ma Angelina and also Subin Constituency Treasurer mechiamu pa nana ama